forward, life on plate. Life is good, life is great. Hey, don't wake me up. I got that dog in my cup. Drowning out.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to an episode of Opinionated Podcast. If you've been here from the beginning, you know me and Carlos used to do Opinionated Podcast back in the day. We've done a bunch of other stuff like Let's Make It Quicks, obviously all the sports shows, the off topics, a lot of stuff like that in the past. But we decided that we wanted to make a change and kind of implement stuff we've done in the past, like the Let's Make It Quicks, like the regular podcast, and bring a new show to light. Basically like a collaboration with Park Car Talks. Obviously, you guys know they have a podcast over there at PCT. And we're an affiliate group. We're all together. We're all working together. So we want to kind of make a collaborative piece of content where we could all talk, make content together that's easy to regurgitate for you guys. This show is going to have a lot of different segments, some interesting for you guys. And we're excited to bring it to life. So without further ado, we'll jump it off with some intros. How are y'all doing this evening?
Good, yeah.
How are you doing?
Another day, another dollar.
Another day, another dollar.
How you doing?
Good. You know, just vibing, excited to finally do this. I've thought about it a lot and gotten feedback from everybody. Try to put something together that could grow us.
Yeah.
Because we all do. We have the guests on. Me and Carlos do a lot of sports content, but we need to brand ourselves too and make people like us.
Yeah, for sure.
So a couple opium house cleaning. We went to Dallas. We shot a bunch of podcasts out there. We're about to drop. I don't know when this will come out, but we're about to drop Nolan's if you've seen that. So make sure you guys watch that. They just shot a podcast with Stacks Go's videographer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. TJ. 248 Cinematic.
I mean, all these will probably be out before this is out. Like all y'all's videos and all the Dallas ones will probably be out before this comes out.
Well, this will probably come out next week.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, especially because we're gonna talk about some current stuff.
I was asking.
I'm aware that Carlos is I'll edit this.
I mean,
he's like, what do you...
No, I was just asking. I thought it was just endless. That's what I thought.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's planned out, guys.
But the clips will always do well. But we have that. Obviously, the vlog. Shout out to Alex for editing that. So if you guys want to go check that out. We got some stuff in the works. We're about to get. We're close. We want to start dropping some merch. It's about that time. So we got that coming up in the future.
That summertime.
Yeah. So make sure y'all look out for that. Shot a cool video at DBAT. I'm not gonna go too in the details on that, but make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But we're gonna start it off with the first segment, Unpopular Opinion, and CJ has an unpopular opinion for us.
Oh shit! So we're gonna do that one.
We can do that one, or we can do whatever. It doesn't matter.
Y'all think that's a good one or what?
What do y'all think? Unless you have one.
I think it is. I'm honestly kind of forgot already. What it was. I'm not gonna lie, but I remember it was good. I do remember that. So.
All right. I guess we'll do that one then.
Okay.
All right. So, my unpopular opinion is that overtime at work, getting overtime hours, is overrated. I personally think, for me, I value my time away from work. So, being like that, I don't want to be there anyways, so having to come on my day off and I'm probably already exhausted from working 5 days. I have to work an extra day on top of that. And then I feel like every time I get my final check for that week that I did overtime, it's not as much as I thought it would be. And I feel like that's how it always is.
So let me ask you this then. Would your opinion change if as opposed to, you coming in another day, that you basically stay extra hours every day? Let's say you for example, I know this is not true because I used to work where you used to work at.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna air it out, but let's say you worked let's say you worked 4 tens.
Yeah.
But let's say you stay an hour after each day, so you work 4 11s. Mm-hmm. So you have 4 hours overtime.
Yeah.
Do you still have the same opinion with that, or?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like if I do it like that, probably not. I think it's just the fact that you're coming in on one of your days off.
I also think you would change your mind on overtime if you work salary.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because there's
overtime's ass in salary.
Yeah,
there is no overtime for salary.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because there's times where I've had to work, and I'm sure y'all have, where literally from 8 to into the night, or on you didn't you go in on Sunday this past weekend?
Yeah, I worked on Sunday.
Yeah.
The nice thing about that, me personally, is that we get hour for hour vacation time. So Honestly, though, my manager's pretty cool. So like once I get past like 4 hours, I kind of just round it up to the whole day. Cause I'm like,
And overtime, hourly, isn't it like, what's the pay like increase?
I think
Time and a half.
Well, yeah, hourly is time and a half. So whatever you make, that is half of what it's. If
Added
it's
to your
15, it's
paycheck.
$7.50. Then that's if you have whatever that is. Yeah, I don't. Well, yeah, if you have 15, it's $7.50.
No, that was right.
No, yeah,
That's right.
no, what I'm saying, I was trying to add the $7.50 and 15,
Hey, so
and
can
that's
someone-
what
yeah.
that's what you would make hourly.
can someone please put that meme of like that person doing all the math, like looking around?
But for the state, it's you can work overtime, but they have to approve it, and then like it's weird because it's already fixed. There's no like time and a half or anything. Like you just put however many hours you worked, and it's already fixed to like whatever it's supposed to be. It's weird, but we don't get like vacation hours or anything because we get a lot of hours. To be honest with you, we get every month 8 hours of annual and 8 hours of sick every month, and it just racks up. There's
that
no,
must be fucking nice.
there's no like.
I can't say too much because we don't have sick time.
Yeah, yeah,
Basically, we just like, hey, you're sick. Just
Damn,
like,
I just realized all you motherfuckers are salary.
That's all.
Yeah,
I was
that's what
like,
I said. But that's what I
you
said.
said
I think your opinion would change if you were salaried because when you're salaried, if we all worked more, we wouldn't make a cent more.
But it's like-
we're just stuck where
I
we're
feel
at.
like it would be the same. I
No,
said that I
but-
think overtime's overrated. Like,
Yeah, but I'm saying you
why-
wouldn't think it's overrated because if you're working an extra hour and you're
Yeah.
getting paid the same versus if you're working an extra hour and you're getting paid more, you'd be like, damn, I wish I was getting paid for this.
It's like a
rather than,
psychological effect.
Not getting paid for it.
well, that's what, bro. That's what exactly what I'm saying. Like,
it is overrated. You're saying it's overrated for a different reason than him.
yeah, like you're saying, like being.
I'm
on
saying it's not overrated because I wish I would know.
So you wish you would work more overtime? That's basically equivalently like what you're saying.
I'm
So
saying
you want to work more, is what it sounds.
I'm not
like.
saying I would work more. Saying I think getting paid like I would want to get paid extra versus not getting paid extra if I worked.
Yeah, he's basically saying, I think, like, if
I worked an extra hour, I want to get paid for that.
yes,
is what I'm saying.
But you know you're not, like, when your
Yes.
salary, you're like,
I know I'm not.
going to get paid for this, but I have to work
yes,
or whatever.
So that's why I don't think it's. That's what I'm saying. It's not
That's-
overrated.
Yeah. But I get it where you're coming from
So-
because you're like, oh, I'm going to work.
I'm not understanding that. 'Kay, that
He's saying like conditionally, basically. And that's
it's
what I'm
like a
getting-
psychological thing. That's
Yes.
what for you. That's what it sounded like. So like it's like a
No.
You said it doesn't matter for you because you're not getting paid hourly, so you're gonna get paid whatever, regardless of how many hours.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't matter to me. I'm saying I wish I got paid extra for the time that I worked over.
for sure.
Rather
you
than
don't
not
'cause your
yes,
salary.
Yes, I'm saying it's
So
not
it's not
overrated.
overrated.
Yes.
He said it's overrated if your salary because you're not.
No,
getting
I'm
paid
not
for
saying
it.
it's overrated. I'm saying it's not overrated. Is what I'm saying.
You are for if your salary because you're not getting paid for it. You're saying that you much rather get paid for the work you're doing, right?
Correct.
So therefore, that is not overrated. You working overtime hours while being salary is overrated.
I'm not arguing that's
No,
overrated. I'm just saying I wish I got paid for my hours. is
No,
what I'm
I
saying.
think what he's saying is, like, I'm serious.
I feel like we're just like going in a circle at this
Yeah.
point.
No,
to
but
be
it's
honest.
like I think it's pretty straightforward. Like, if you're salary and you work extra hours, you're like,
You're
I'd
not
rather
getting
get paid
paid,
for that.
of
But-
course.
But since like, you know, since your wage requires on the hours you work and you're not salary and you're working more, you're like, well, I don't want to work these extra hours, so I'm gonna get paid for it. But salary, it's like I can work 40 hours, get paid the same. I can work 80, get paid the same. I can work 20, get paid the same. So I guess that's what he's saying is just like that extra.
It's
If
all
I'm gonna
relative.
work 10 extra hours, I would want to make money.
Yeah.
So y'all don't think it's overrated?
Me personally.
I'm indifferent about it. I mean, I understand your point. I understand his point. So like, yeah.
Because it also for me it's also like it depends on however much money you make as well. So if I'm making $50 an hour to $75 an hour, I'll take that any day.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. I was
yeah.
like, if you made considerably more money,
Yeah.
like, hypothetically, would you think your opinion changes?
No, because it's still for me, it's not really the money. It's the fact
concept?
that, like I'm working 5 days already and I'm coming in on one of my days off. Like that's what it is for me.
So the time you
It's
get,
I'd rather have like the ability to have like the 2 days that I'm off are like the days that I'm like not trying to do anything or like do stuff for this and like do that. But like work wise, like I don't like to go to the store whenever I'm off. Like just because it's it's just like damn, like I work here, like
No,
you know,
for sure.
and
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
that store, but it's like
In
just
general.
being in a store, like
Yeah.
so it like ruins that for me. So like. Nah, I like no matter how much I was making, I don't think I would do it. Like unless I'm like absolutely like down bad. Like I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
saying I'm like hella like well off and shit, but like even then, like I was like struggling financially, and I still wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
So it's just.
I think overtime for me is a little different because when I view overtime, I don't look at it as coming in an extra day. I look at it as like staying an hour after each shift, 2 hours after each shift, like doing whatever you're doing,
like
but
you
you still
said
have
earlier.
your like 2 days off. Because that's how it would be at like Topgolf. I would have my 2 days off, but I'd still stay longer than what I was supposed to. At Best Buy, it was the same thing. Like
Yeah.
I would have my 2 days off, but I'd still stay longer than I was supposed to. And it's just that's what I just think of like overtime.
That's what he said.
No, I'm laughing because I'm like this motherfucker over here is talking about staying after a Top Golf like he actually did something to begin with. That's what I was laughing
that
about.
fool was milking the
Oh
OT.
yeah, I was like, I need to wipe the table down freaking 3 hours later.
Oh man, all right.
that
So,
money.
Overtime pay is overrated, guys.
alrighty. Now we're gonna jump into sports. Obviously, the NCAA tournament is going on right now. NFL free agency. We can talk about that if they want to, but the main topic at hand is March Madness. We all did a little bracket tournament thing in the group chat, and all our
Who's
stuff
number one right now?
are busted. I think
Is it me?
it might be you or Kat, because Kat has one side perfect.
Is it me?
Is it CJ?
What is it on
ESPN.
what's
ESPN.
See money?
Yeah.
Hey, bro. I like literally made that shit in like 10 minutes. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Huh?
I mean, I'm just like good at guessing for basketball, but even, bro, that being said, like
Yeah,
there's been
me
so
too.
many
That's why I graduated.
upsets, bro. Like I think my Final Four had Arizona in it for sure. No, it had Purdue, and they
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I was hoping Houston lost the other day. I was always they played Auburn. They were losing at half by 10. They ended up winning, but I always want all the number ones to lose. I don't know, I just like it. It's funny.
You like the underdog story, huh?
I do always like
course.
underdogs, yeah. Especially in March Madness.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro.
isn't there a 16 in it? Whatchamacallit?
What was it last
Or is
year?
it
no, they
15?
lost the like Fair and Dickinson or
No,
whatever.
there's a fifth Princeton. Princeton's still in it, right?
No, I think
Or
they just lost.
they just lost?
But I'm trying to pull up all the upsets because I know Purdue lost. Virginia got upset by Furman. Duke lost.
That's not an upset though.
Furman was 13 though.
No, I'm talking about the Duke one because Duke lost
Oh yeah,
to.
guys, I'm number one.
Duke lost to somebody good.
You're number two, Cam.
Okay.
Who did Duke lose to? Also somebody good.
You did
I
have
thought.
Purdue
Duke was a
win,
fifth
though.
seed. They lost
They-
Tennessee.
which was a 4 seed. Yeah.
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 Yeah, but no, I mean the tournament has just been like hella unpredictable. Like,
Yeah.
like we were talking
Bro.
about it because normally it's like that, but it was like this year was like on another level. It seemed like every high
Yeah.
seed was losing.
Pretty much, like, and like I think that's why I like college basketball so much. It's that, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, we kind of talk about it off camera all the time about college football and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
for
But
sure.
like, my thing with college football, like, I'm starting to appreciate it more and like understand like the culture of it and like it's like that traditional and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I like how you're saying that underdog story. I feel like there's always, it may not be every single season, but like you could probably in like a 3-year span, you're gonna get like a team that probably shouldn't been in the Final Four, like or like you didn't expect them. Like even Carolina, you know what I mean? Like we were supposed
Yeah,
to be
like
in the
8th or 9th
championship.
seed
Yeah,
last
like
year.
so it's stuff like that.
Who was it last year? It was like Loyal or something like that.
Yeah,
it was
Loyola or
Some
something.
There was
like
another
that.
school too
Yeah.
last year that went on like a huge. They went like 3 or 4 games. It
Yeah,
was like a 15.
it's
seed.
just you getting hot at the right time, and they play a lot of basketball leading up to the tournament. So there's like the conference tournament prior to the tournament. So you get to end up going on a run.
Yeah.
You be like under 500 or just barely 500. Make the win your conference, get a good seed, and then
That's what happened with UConn too. With
UConn,
Kemba Walker,
yeah.
like went on that deep tournament run in the Big East, and then went far in the
2011.
Yeah, exactly. No, I definitely agree with you. Like, I think with college football, like the way football is, like you can like the term they use in college football is like any given Saturday you can lose.
Yeah, for sure.
But with basketball, I think the sport is just like a lot closer. Like with football, like if Alabama plays like some Sun Belt school or something like that, you can just tell the difference, like the level of athletes and stuff. But I feel like in basketball, most of the time, like everyone is tall. Some people are just like more skilled, obviously.
Yeah.
And obviously with the playoff expanding in college football going to 12 teams.
Yeah, that
like
I'm
there's gonna
excited for
be
that.
more upsets. But even then, like I think if you're like a Power 5 elite school, the chances of you getting upset, it's going to be there because you're going to play more games, but I think it's still going to be low because even like we take the schools that are normally good, like if say like UTSA, like they were really good last year. Like if they played like a TCU, they'd probably lose or get beat.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
chance, but it's like, and
more than likely.
Exactly. But there is going to be that one team. Like, there's going to be one team one of these years where we're like, damn, I don't know, like Georgia just lost to like some small like Sunbelt school like Coastal Carolina, like they made the top 12 and then like they beat like a Georgia. Like it's gonna happen at one point.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited for, man.
It's gonna be dope.
I think that's what I like sports. I like the like you said, the underdog story.
Even with
bro,
TCU, bro, like they're not like Big 12
crazy.
like powerhouse, and
yeah.
the fact they went to the Natty was crazy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so
They went before both of us.
I know that shit makes
crazy.
me sick.
Yeah, that's
bro.
crazy.
What in the playoffs 4 times, bro, and
Yeah.
ain't been to the chip.
Damn.
Shit's fucking dude. That shit makes me throw up, bro. Every day, bro. Every day.
So who do y'all think is going to the Final Four though?
I actually had Texas in my natty playing Purdue, but Purdue lost. So,
Yeah.
I think Texas is gonna go. I don't want to jinx them,
Yeah.
but
They're not.
I have them.
Not that they're not gonna go, but like, let's say it's Texas. That's the like it's Texas.
But
They
bro,
be
I
doing-
just. How do you feel about that coach not being hired yet? Do you think they're not doing it because he's?
I
they
don't
wanna
mind
distract
it.
him or
yeah,
what?
I don't mind it at
Okay.
all. I actually
Let him
like
do his
it.
thing.
I'd rather it be off season where they both can like sit down and just focus on that rather than trying to focus on the season and the contract.
Yeah.
He's gonna get paid. Like he's
Yeah,
gonna
he has to
get
the
a job.
too. Well, I feel like he has to get the Texas
Oh
job.
yeah, he's gonna get the job, but I would rather like if you already know you're gonna get the job, well, there's just no point of talking. For me, I feel like there's no point of talking about it. It's just it's better just focus on it in the off season. Like you know you're gonna get the job, but obviously you want the most amount of money you can get. So when it's contract negotiations stuff like that, I'd rather just wait until the season's over and then talk about it because you know you're gonna get hired.
I think y'all have a good chance, man, because Kansas lost, Purdue, like all like the top blue bloods, like lost.
Well,
so,
I
like,
just don't know much about Xavier is the thing.
they're normally pretty good.
Well, I know
Yeah.
that historically they're good, but like this current team, like they're a 3 seed, so obviously they're somewhat good.
Yeah. Y'all are what, 2 seed?
We're 2 seed, yeah.
So
But I just don't know. Like, I don't know. They like last game. They could have easily lost that game.
shout out to Dessau, right?
Dessau.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hendrickson.
Oh yeah, facts.
He went crazy. He had like
did.
28 and 10,
Yeah,
something like
he did.
that.
And they still almost lost.
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
just, I mean, those are 3-pointer. Like we had a big 3-point game the first game, the second game we just I don't
Couldn't
think we
shoot
made,
threes.
Yeah,
It
we
was
couldn't
opposite.
shoot threes. Yeah, but it's Texas, so it wouldn't surprise me if they lost.
Yeah, it's cool.
But
though
like
to
they
see-
had the team to like do it.
Y'all have the team because y'all are old too. Like all y'all's people are pretty old. Like so, this would be the year you have to capitalize. Because not saying like you're Texas, like y'all have always historically had great NBA talent, but
For real.
you've never like had like that. Even when y'all had KD,
I was talking.
and them, like,
I was talking to one of my friends, and this is the best Texas team ever.
Really?
Because they're the most complete team ever. It's always been like 1 or 2 individuals, and they don't really play as a team. It was Kevin Durant, give the ball to Kevin Durant. AJ Abrams, give the ball to AJ Abrams. Just
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Doge Balbay, give the
Turner.
Yeah. This is the most complete team because they play as a team. But like, it's not the best because there's a team who's been to the Final Four. So if they haven't been to the Final Four, they're not the best. But they're the most complete team, is what I would say.
yeah.
Damn.
Oh my
I'm like, yes, point. I ain't gonna say that.
He's like,
100%
yeah, fair.
valid.
All right.
I just dribble ball.
I just
Honestly, I don't
dunk
really
on
watch
people.
basketball that much as I should, but
Yeah, no. College baseball's here, so that's fun. And then
Yeah, college baseball is. I mean, OU should be ranked next week. They just swept or beat TCU.
yeah.
Might be ranked.
Well,
Like
no,
25.
They're not ranked because Oklahoma State is ranked. The
speaking of
Oklahoma
UT,
team.
what are your thoughts of like for baseball this year? Because I know last year they
Yeah,
got kind of
that's
far.
good.
They suck. I said that before the season. I said that after the season ended. They suck.
You should have made a little video about that.
I knew they were gonna suck because they lost
fire.
everybody. They lost basically all their coaches, but that coach. They lost all their good pitchers. They lost their good hitters. They lost the best hitter the best player they've ever had.
And who's that for
and
people
they're
who are
all
curious?
Ivan Melendez.
Okay.
And they're all young. It's probably the youngest team we've ever had, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Which I don't mean they suck in a bad way. They're just young.
Yeah.
Opening day is like 9 days away now. How do you think the Rangers are going to do?
I don't know.
I'm just curious.
I don't know.
Y'all made some moves. So.
Big moves.
I don't know. Baseball's just weird. It's hard.
Yeah.
And like for MLB, like 2 years ago, like the Giants, nobody expected them to do shit, but they won 100 games.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
But like
And then
now
they
the team
shit
to beat
bed.
now the team to beat the Padres.
Yeah.
When it was like the Dodgers.
Dodgers, yeah.
But like now it's like, oh, the Padres are gonna win this many games. So I don't know. Baseball's hard. I mean, hopefully they do well.
Yeah.
I don't know if they picked up pieces that they needed.
The only team really to worry about is obviously Houston, but I feel like
Seattle's good.
yeah, they're good too. Yeah, they were good last year.
Yeah.
Houston's good. The Athletics, they're all right, but Seattle's good. But I don't know. Hopefully they do well.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
Go Giants.
I mean, y'all should. I mean, not y'all should, but yeah. I mean, y'all might have the hardest division in baseball.
Oh, easily.
For sure.
Which is the 14? Nationals?
It's the Rockies.
No, the Rockies.
Rockies.
The Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks.
And then
Bottom's kind of weak, but the top 3 are always pretty good. Yeah. And even Rockies are.
yeah, the
aren't-
Rockies are
decent.
like they'll do
The only
they'll
bad
have like
team
a
is the
year.
Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
They're pretty shit, but
Yeah. You have a team there?
Honestly, not really, but since I fuck with a lot of Houston areas.
Hey, you're an Astros guy?
No, you don't, dude. You just like him. Jump ship, went to the Cardinals.
Bro, hey, I will say this on camera
Go
right
Braves!
now. I'll say this on camera
Chop
right now.
on.
talk to the camera.
Not a Cardinals fan no more. I'll go back to Houston.
But you jumped.
yeah. Now you want to change your
now you wanna
legacy.
go
Hey, he finna draft that era when,
All right.
when Bryce Young gets
No,
drafted.
not
He finna
even.
get
I
a
don't care who they
jersey.
draft. Go back
Talking to everybody, including y'all, but specifically people, y'all have to choose a team at the beginning of the season
Every year.
and stick with that team.
Or just choose.
Or just choose one.
Or just choose
But-
one.
Or just stay the team that you already chose.
But if
I
you
talked
change
about-
it, you gotta do it before the season starts. I don't want to hear this shit that you're a fucking Jets fan now and not talking to you.
I know.
I'm talking to him.
I've literally been a
I
Jets
just happen
fan.
to
Listen,
think-
there's no reason
I
for
don't
me
care.
not to
No,
be a Jets or to be a Jets
I don't
fan.
care how bad your team is. You just
you're
can't.
loyal, you're loyal.
Bro, I told you
jump
when they
ship,
had
bro.
that coach, I was not watching it. I was a fan from afar. They got rid of him. I'm back on. Simple. They
I
got
would
my boy
never do
Salah.
that. I would never do that.
I also
Yeah, but that's
I'm
just
a loyal fan.
That's because Cowboy fans are literally built.
I would
different.
any of my teams.
Yeah,
Cowboy and
that's
Texas
fair.
fans. Same thing.
You do.
I did also say
I'm
why I
a
was
loyal
Cardinals
fan. I don't
too,
be jumping
so-
ship. You know what I'm saying?
You
I
did
don't-
say you're a Cardinals fan.
I don't-
I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
I was, and I said why I was a Cardinals
Oh, now
fan.
he's a Texas fan, and you
because of
claimed it?
JJ and DeAndre, because all the
Of
Texas
course.
That makes
players-
sense.
That makes
And
sense.
I said that, and
Yeah.
JJ's gone. DeAndre's probably gone too. I'm not following them. Back to Texas.
me, I'm just like, I'll like the players, but I'm still gonna be like my
Yeah.
team.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
I don't have a favorite player on the Cowboys. I guess Michael Parsons. If Michael Parsons left,
He was quick on that.
if Michael Parsons
he's good.
left, I'll be a Michael Parsons fan.
Yeah,
But
you
I'll
would-
still be a Cowboy fan.
That's fair.
that's like kind of why like I understand him on that because like
Yeah, I
when you
understand
have
it.
players, especially from your college too, that
Yeah,
are
yeah.
you just like that's why I've kind of fucked with the Cardinals because Kyler's there, and then obviously like wherever
Fuck with
Bicker is.
everybody. Don't listen to him.
Jalen, bro, because we put motherfuckers in the league. It's a
yeah,
little,
yeah.
it's a little
Here
different.
we
It's
go.
a little different up north.
Yeah,
bruh. It's a little
crazy.
different.
Here's an OU circle jerk right now.
It's a little different. We start spring ball too. Woo! So spring ball just started for Texas and Oklahoma. You had a question for us off camera.
Yeah, so well, it is about football in general, but since we're claiming our teams now, which
Claiming now. I've been claiming them.
I've been claiming them too.
Shut up.
Anywho,
Win a conference chip. Sorry,
Are
fucks.
you asking who our teams?
yeah,
are?
who's y'all's team and what's y'all's predicted record?
Who's your teams?
And all of them.
See, look exactly all of them.
I'm finna get
I
my
heard
bag.
that plural. I was like, oh.
Barcelona, Austin FC, Inter Milan, Chelsea,
football.
Atlanta. That is football.
Football.
Smart ass.
Going back to them goddamn World Cup commercials.
And
It's France, of course. It's Oklahoma, Boomer, Sooner, horns down, always.
What about like professional? Like
Professional, Jets,
All 32 teams.
Jets, flight crew, woo! Aaron Rodgers discount, double check.
All
Stop
32
playing.
teams.
Shout out Garrett Wilson, Austin's finest. He was chirping UT too.
It's been
Said-
also like
It says Cox on it.
oh,
They make
wow.
that like that's actually my
me too.
for a different reason. Yeah.
Cheek show me a Coke.
What about you, Carlos? I mean, we know.
I'm saying we bleed burn orange over here, baby.
Okay.
We want both. I'm a Cowboy fan too, so I mean, unfortunately, my teams are ass, but we, you know what I'm saying, with the lowest of lows, we still stick with them.
I'll give you that.
Unlike others, be jumping ship.
Hey, I
I don't care who's our coach. I don't care who our quarterback is.
Hey,
we stick with it.
Hey, I took it. I took that. I took that season last year on the chin. Our worst season ever in my lifetime. We still make a bowl game. I can't relate to these Texas fans. I've never seen my team not make a bowl game. But
He had to pick college because he wasn't gonna argue with you about it, like professional wise.
the Jets aren't good, bro. They're ass. But we're finna win this Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Hey, and
you know how
still
you
has
probably
to.
gonna-
You
they're
still
probably
argue.
gonna good, honestly.
you already know how Cam argues, bro.
Hey, you just still has to.
There'll be one conversation. There'll be one argument, and he just brings in something from left field.
Bro,
and
because
just
you
brings
got
it
to
into the goddamn argument.
I'm literally
who's
bro,
talking about that?
professional lip swap.
That is not a professional. Bro, that is the worst way to argue.
No, I just know.
Bro,
how to
you
chirp,
can't
bro.
bring something from left field and bring in the
Bro,
argument.
'cause you
It's
don't
not
even-
even the
'cause
conversation.
I'm about to hit you with
This
this
man like,
other
oh yeah,
angle.
the Cowboys got more rings than the Jets. Oh yeah, well y'all don't have more Heisman winners than Texas. Who the fuck's talking about that?
I only bring up Texas
Nobody.
when I need to.
Which is all the time.
No, I don't.
Does this man?
Hey,
does
bro,
this
don't
man not
bring
bring up Texas? You're just a witness.
I'm just a witness.
Yeah, does he not bring up Texas all the time? You're a
Just
witness
now?
on the stand.
Rent free.
Bro, I'm a real. They're the ops,
Yes.
bro. It's on site. You know what I'm saying? When
How
it's
much
the
do I
ops,
bring up OU?
you can't because you can't say anything.
But how much do I bring up OU?
Like a Texas fan can't say anything. I can say
It doesn't matter. I can
I
still
can-
bring it up because those are our rivals.
Yeah, but I can say
comment.
more.
For sure. But it's
Yeah.
still our rivals.
Yeah, I know,
So
but-
I can bring it up if I
But you
wanted
get
to.
where I'm coming from, though. I can say
No, I
more.
don't. The amount of times you bring up Texas, there's just no reason for you to bring them up. Like, it'll just be some random ass shit and just bring
It's
them
mainly
up.
because I see these fucking.
You see nobody. You
accounts-
see Trent
bro,
Dashner.
I see
You
Doc.
see Trent
Doc-
Dashner.
I see
You see
Doc.
Trent
Bro, I'm about
Dashner.
to tell you. I see all these Texas accounts. Doc, literally his Twitter thing is imagine losing 49-0. Bitch, imagine not winning a ring in a decade. Or imagine me saying Texas is back. Back to what? Being second? Second to OU? Mac Brown was 0-5 before he beat OU. Like, there's nothing to talk about. Anyways, we're gonna go into like who's your team for college?
Who are your team?
Thanks for asking, Cam.
College and NFL.
College, definitely UT. Going that.
No Texas State.
Sticking with them for the rest.
Yeah.
Can't jump ship. Okay.
You're not Cam.
Actually, my bad. Scratch that. River Bats. Go River Bats.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You said
The Texans.
Texans?
Yeah. So. No matter who they get, I don't care if they get.
I mean,
Bryce,
you're gonna
I do
be.
not
It's
care.
gonna be exciting to watch, even if you're bad. Like if you get a rookie quarterback, it's always live.
it's always fun.
to like
yeah, just
watch
to
it.
see that shit.
I mean, if we don't, I'm like, whatever.
Y'all are getting a QB though. So.
We should. That would make sense, but
my college, I think I'm going Carolina, bro.
Yeah, they're nice.
Go Tar Heels.
Drake May.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mac
Switch
Brown.
it up. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mac Brown.
Mac Brown's there too. Yeah.
Facts. And then NFL, come on. You already know. Go Raiders. Shout out to Jimmy G. I don't know how that's going to be. I don't know. I don't really like it personally. But I low-key forgot that him and the fucking head coach, he coached him when he was at the Patriots. I low-key, shit flew right over my head when it first happened. But
I mean, I don't.
McDaniels, yeah.
I don't think
we'll
he's
see.
good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it was
He's a
just
system
like
quarterback.
Yeah, it was one of those it wasn't a move vertically. It was horizontal.
It also-
it's just
I don't know. I think it's kind of a
a dip.
backwards.
Of a
Yeah,
aggressive
because he
move?
gets hurt way too much.
He
first
does
of all.
every.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think he's been healthy since
No,
he
yeah.
left.
Since the Super Bowl year, he's been getting hurt.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Derek Carr wasn't bad.
Nah, he's just too inconsistent, bro. It's I don't know. The games that I was actually watching, sitting down and watching, I'm like, fuck. He'll throw a fucking 60-yard bomb to Devontae Adams, but he can't make a 10-yard out route or some shit. I'm like, fuck.
The thing is too, as Derek Carr did get the Raiders to the playoffs twice, I think, while he was there.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah, for sure.
That's one of those things, and they paid Jimmy G this money. I think he got 150,
Yeah.
or whatever. But I
got
feel
150.
Yeah, 3 year one. No, not 3 years. Did he get 150? I don't know. He got a lot of money. It was
got a
a
lot of
pretty nice
money.
contract. I'm pretty
Pretty
sure.
good.
But
I mean, it's
what? I just
it's
need
like
to.
standard.
If he got 3 years, 150, that's not standard.
That's a little bit more.
Yeah,
but
let me see what he got. Jimmy G. Garoppolo Raiders contract.
The around 150 is about standard though.
Yeah.
Especially
no,
for a
3
quarter-
years, 72.
Okay.
That's way below average.
Yeah, that's pretty
Hey,
cheap.
That's cheap as fuck.
what I would do.
Basically, they paid a good price for him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I feel like him going from the 49ers to the Raiders, when you look at the 49ers and Brock Purdy, and it seems like no matter who they have back there, they're cooking. So,
Yeah.
Well, they're dude. You could fucking throw me back there. and I'll
exactly.
cook.
So, that hurts
Yeah.
Jimmy G.
they
I
have
feel
the
why would
best
you-
offensive line. They have
what's
the best defensive line.
Yeah.
They have every
You're
weapon you
one
can
of the
ask
best
for.
quarterbacks, so
Huh?
You're one of the best quarterbacks.
Yeah, and they're fucking street.
Oh wow.
Wow. But yeah, no, I definitely feel like it's one of those things where you're better off just either tanking or for next year or drafting someone this year.
Drafting a
in my
quarterback or
opinion.
something.
Yeah.
I
Especially
wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah, but you never know. I mean, y'all might still draft a QB.
Unless your team's too good to tank, then you can't do it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Or you just could be
Okay.
like us and get someone in free
The
agency.
zeitgeist.
Who's like the youngest quarterback like on that team?
On who?
On the Raiders. Like, because I mean, Derek Carr
I
isn't
couldn't
young.
tell you.
I was like, Derek
I
Carr
don't know
isn't
who the
young.
backup was.
I didn't even know who the backup was.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
like,
I could
'cause-
because Mariota was there the year before, but then he went to the Falcons this past season.
And then he low-key did pretty good.
Yeah, he did
He
good.
kind of went off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was throwing me off seeing Matty Ice at it's the Colts.
Mm.
That's a team who needs a QB, bro. They haven't had a
Yeah,
QB.
that
They haven't
was kinda weird.
been able to replace Andrew Luck. Like they've had I think they have had 8 quarterbacks since Andrew Luck retired. Like start for them or some crazy shit like that. They've had people like Carson Wentz there, Matt Ryan, and Phillip Rivers. Like all these just like washed QBs there.
Yeah, don't let Chargers fans.
Sam
hear that.
Ellinger, he started a few games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He actually did decent.
He did okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't give him enough time. Like he only played 2 games. Then they got Jeff Saturday off TV to come coach them. But yeah, what do you think y'all are going to do this year?
Who?
Texas. Like how many wins? The schedule is pretty light for both of us.
It is. I mean, our hardest game
Is
is Alabama.
and each other. That's it.
I mean, the Alabama game's harder just because it's at Alabama.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just. letting you know.
Yeah, but I mean, our game we always play each other.
That game is literally a
accordingly.
coin flip. Like it's every year, no matter what, it's a coin flip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
With the exception of last year, I'm not even talking.
Yeah.
That's just how it was.
No, that's just how it was.
The exception of last
yeah,
year. I don't
no-
know.
yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Neither was I.
That's yeah,
I at least
wasn't
expected them to
expecting
throw the ball.
that. Yeah.
So
I don't know. It'll be. I'll give you more of a for sure answer. I don't know if Sark's just saying it to say it, but if he actually means the quarterback room is open, then I'll give you a different answer. But if it's Quinn,
Do you still have Hudson Card?
nah, he
He's at
left.
Purdue.
He's at Purdue.
I was like, yeah. I
He's
thought
with Drew
I heard.
Brees. But if Quinn's the quarterback, I still don't know because I don't know how much he's going to progress.
Yeah.
I don't know. We should be better. We have the team
for
to.
sure, y'all have hella weapons.
We have the team.
Besides Bijan, which is like gonna hurt y'all a little bit.
I wouldn't say we have the team to go undefeated, but we have the team to be damn near close to undefeated.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
I agree. I mean, you and y'all, just looking at y'all's schedule, it's pretty light. Like, I mean,
we have a lot of.
y'all literally only play Alabama and us, and then like you don't have. I think you got to go to Baylor, so that'll be a little difficult. You got TCU. You got to go
at
to
home.
TCU.
Yeah, but we have Oklahoma State at home,
Yeah,
which is nice.
and y'all don't play. Do y'all play Tech this year?
No.
Yeah, and y'all got K State at home. They're also not gonna have Deuce Vaughn. But you got like teams like BYU coming to UT, which is like I can't really tell you what they're gonna be, but
We should be. The teams that are coming in,
yeah,
we should
y'all
beat
should be 6-0
regardless.
on the road, and then you could y'all got to go to Houston, but y'all might drop.
We should win that game.
Yeah, y'all might drop one game on the road, and then obviously you could lose to us or Bama. But like for everybody,
Dana isn't good.
who?
Dana
Dana White.
Hogerson.
Oh yeah, no. I said Dana White. I was like, who? Okay, yeah. No, for sure.
We got that CTE.
No,
for real.
Nah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, cool. No, I agree. Like y'all schedule is pretty light.
Yeah, I mean, we should. No matter. I'm gonna be honest. No matter who is quarterback, because I'm gonna come with the mindset that,
Whoever it is good.
well, no, that Hudson Arch is good because of. There's no reason for you to be bad. I'm gonna just say that.
He's taken the 3 reps now since Malik's healthy, and that's who scares me. Like
I like Malik.
I want him to transfer.
You already know my opinion. You already know
I
my
want him
opinion.
to transfer. I'm not gonna lie.
I've been said.
He's the one that scares me because I feel like he's just
I've been said when
he's just nice. They need a black QB.
Yeah.
Hey, last time y'all had one, we won a
Yeah.
championship.
So let's go off UT real quick. I'm just gonna keep it short and simple. I'm gonna say 8-4.
Me too.
8-4.
And for I'm gonna give them 9-3, but they should win 10 games. I feel like them not winning 10 games, people are going to be calling for Sark's head, which they shouldn't be. But with the schedule, they should realistically only drop 2 to 3. Obviously, a loss to us or Alabama. Like I'm just saying, like those are the teams that could beat them on the schedule. And then no matter what, I think
Motherfucker tripping.
no matter what, I think Texas and OU are going to play twice next year. I think they're going to meet in the conference title, in my opinion. Just from looking at the schedules and then the talent on both teams, like I just think it's going to be, especially for Oklahoma. Like I think they're going to be like night and day better. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's your record? Thoughts on
Oh, bro, I don't even know the fucking schedule.
Y'all should.
I'm gonna say 9.
Yeah.
That out
Y'all
there.
should.
Yeah,
no,
I think their bet
it
is
should
like
be more
9.5
than. It should be
Vegas.
more than that. Y'all should be pretty damn close to winning the ACC.
Yeah.
And the only
For sure.
team is Clemson.
And Florida State
Even
is good.
oh yeah, Florida State's good.
Yeah.
But even then,
Clemson's technically on the decline. I mean, they
yeah.
won 10 games last year, but they're on the decline.
Yeah.
But like y'all
Didn't
should
they
be
win
better
the ACC?
technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all should be better technically than what y'all were
They
last
beat
year.
y'all.
Yeah, I was saying we
They beat
played
y'all
them in the championship. That's right.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Y'all should win it.
I'm excited.
Yeah, y'all have the second best quarterback in America according to Heisman odds.
Really?
Yeah, he's right behind Caleb.
There you go.
Yeah,
Go Hills.
Damn, for real?
yeah.
He
I'd say
kind of went dumb this
I would
past
say he's
season.
third.
He's right
He
behind
went
who?
behind who?
Caleb and Spencer.
Nah, Drake.
He
May
went
Drake May's
dumb,
nice, but
bruh.
They're not-
Spence-
Here, I'm gonna look
Unless
this
they
shit up.
unless you're just going off of Spencer's last like November. Like if the last month in the year he was going crazy in November.
Spencer has the talent and ability to do that. Is the thing.
Yeah. I just feel like Drake May he was just doing it as a redshirt freshman.
he
I
had,
think that's why it was so crazy.
4,321 yards, 38 TDs, 7 interceptions.
Yeah, that's
Who's
crazy.
the receiver? What's his name?
Josh Downs. He was
he's
nice.
cold.
He just entered the draft, so
Yeah,
I don't know
makes
how he'll be
sense.
now since he'll be gone, but he was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Oklahoma. I think we'll win 10 plus games. That's kind of what I expect, especially with like the class. Like they recruited so well on defense. All the guys that weren't there or were there that weren't good left portal or they graduated. So even though we're like young, the talent is substantially better. Like in 2 years, like Brent Venables already flipped the roster, had the #1 transfer portal class 2 years in a row, and we were 6-7 last year, but we lost 5 games by 4 points or less. So it's like, you know what I mean? Easily could have won 10, 11 games his first year. Dylan Gabriel was hurt for most of it. So we actually have a backup quarterback. In my opinion, I think we have the best quarterback coming in, Jackson Arnold, behind Dylan. So now we have like a capable backup. I'm not going to be too worried about if Dylan gets hurt. It's like, because last year, if Dylan got hurt, bro, I was like,
We saw it.
We
there
saw
was
that
no
for sure.
guy capable. Like, they literally ran Wildcat the whole game. Like,
I would say it's interchangeable.
yeah.
Depending on who starts for. I mean, either or. No matter who starts for us, the backup's
Yeah.
probably the
Y'all-
best backup in the nation.
Yeah.
Like us and y'all.
Yeah.
Either Arch,
Ole Miss has a nice
Ole Miss
QB.
does have one actually. Who's behind Jackson Dart?
Spencer Sanders transferred there.
Oh, that's
And then they also
right.
got that 5-star from LSU.
That's
as well.
right.
They have a deep.
Sanders will be the backup.
Yeah. I feel like he's
kinda weak, though.
But I feel like he's going to start, though. Why would you transfer as a 5th year, 6th year senior to a school to not play?
Didn't Dart?
Dart's young. He's like a sophomore. Like a redshirt sophomore.
There's no way. The only that
But we saw him
it's gonna
last
be.
year.
It has to be a competition.
Yeah, that's
There's-
what it's gonna be.
Yeah, there's no way he just starts.
Yeah.
It has to be a competition.
He's going to definitely, they're definitely going to battle. All 3, I think.
Probably.
All 3. But yeah, no, I think OU will be better. I'm hoping they're going to be better. And I'm just excited to just see. Obviously, Brent Venables' defense is super like complicated. So like that's why a lot of the times they were out of play, out of position. Like they're close. Like a lot of the times they're just giving up big plays because they're not lined up correctly. But I think 2 years in his system, I think with a lot of key returning pieces, they're going to be good. And I'm excited to see what they do this year. And I'm hoping my prediction is we're both going to be pretty good. And I think we'll play each other twice. So,
Random question for you.
but that's it.
What's the best feeling in the world?
I like that. A little transition. For me personally, I would say getting out the shower, bro.
Getting out the shower?
Getting out the shower, just got done, chilling, have a towel around.
Oh, so just like clean.
Feeling clean.
Gotcha.
It's like the best feeling. What about you?
I got a couple. I don't know.
Okay.
It's
No, you
hard to
just
like narrow it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just say one. No, this will be a reoccurring
Reoccurring thing.
Finding literally the sweet spot on the barrel of a bat. There's no better feeling than that.
On the what?
Barrel of a bat.
Oh.
Like in baseball, like finding the sweet spot. It feels like you have nothing and you just hit nothing. That's what it feels like. There's just no other feeling.
Baseball sweets.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It's got to be like taking. I would say like taking your socks off after a long day at work.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling.
That is a good feeling.
Yeah.
Would I use that?
I don't know. Get a drink of water after like coach has been having you like running all day.
So just like that.
So like
So like, so like that.
So like that athlete tweet you had
No,
yesterday.
no. Just like I know, like that ice cold, like when you're just fucking that parts, like that shit.
It don't even matter if it's ice cold or some water. After coach is like, "Oh, we doing pursuit drill." Nope, didn't. Not everyone.
pursuit drill.
Shit, I'm the one that made everyone run. I know about pursuit drill. I'm so sorry to everyone that watches that.
I'm dead. That's
But yeah, no, like literally, it's all right. Get around that pole. We have to go run all the way down, and come back around, and finally, after like 20 minutes of doing that, coach like, "Oh, you can get some water now."
Nah, I feel that.
I like that. That was a good one.
That's good. I feel like for me is when you just shoot a basketball and you just like
Wet
just
it.
splash that shit. Like that's just like the best feeling. Like I don't know, like because obviously none of us played like basketball like in college and stuff.
Yeah.
But whenever you're just hooping and you just shoot and that shit's just nothing but net. You're just like, yeah, I just wet that.
Yeah,
You know
that
what
shit
I'm
is
saying?
fire.
So that's what I'm gonna go with for this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's an intro. Oh, hey guys. I didn't see you there. Welcome back. I'm Cam.
And I'm Carlos.
You look kind of weird.
Wow. That look different.
Baseball.
See, y'all-
Oh,
hey, you gotta talk about OU then.
What is the best feeling, Alex?
the best feeling. Something you haven't said yet.
Yeah.
Probably getting a fish on the little line of your rod. You know what I'm saying? You're just.
Okay.
It's just. It feels like you've been hitting the lottery type. It's
Can't
just.
relate.
It's just like a big body of water and that one little hook and the fish wants to go for it. It's just fighting on your line.
It's like dumbass.
I thought he was gonna say when you find out you have one more hot dog left in the package. I thought that's what he was about to say.
Boo.
Yeah, not original.
This guy sucks.
Hit the soundboard.
I wasn't. Yeah.
Zay, what is the best feeling?
When you're laying in bed right before you're about to fall asleep, you're nice, cold, and comfy. And I mean, I don't know how y'all sleep.
Cold and comfy?
Yeah, like when it's cold in the room. and
Okay, fair.
You get that comfy spot.
Yeah. That's the best
Is there
feeling.
anything else?
That's your best feeling?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Because then you're comfy, you're ready for bed.
We're about to.
Yeah.
You're ready for your nap.
Okay.
Whatever
Yeah.
you're about to do.
And then you
Ready.
like look at your phone and it's time to go to work.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Usually how it goes.
That's the worst feeling.
Tell me about it.
So
We have what's next on the list, boys?
pop culture.
I can't believe we made it on. Shout out to the extras.
Pop culture. Oh, actually, I want to talk about it. Man, but like we have people that weren't watching the movie.
Well, that's,
Oh.
I mean,
What were your thoughts
that's
on
one
Scream
person on
6?
Yeah, Zach.
what were my thoughts on Scream 6?
Yes. What would you rate it?
6? Damn.
Yeah.
What would you rate it out of 10?
So I'm going to let the audience know. Didn't see 5.
Didn't see 5 either.
Yeah. So.
Was it a
didn't
little
really-
lost?
Yeah, it was a little lost at first,
I
but
don't
then.
think so.
But then it all clicked together, and I was like, okay, got it. This is a continuation.
Yeah, it's a sequel of a requel.
5.
Yeah,
Of the
sequel
prequels, I guess.
I don't even think
Sequel
I've
of a
seen- I don't think
requel.
I've seen the 5th or the 4th or the
Fourth
even the
one's
third.
really good.
Or even the
Second
third.
or one.
I think I've seen the
Yeah,
first.
Zach
and the
doesn't
second
like
one.
scary movies. He
Yeah,
gets
Zach-
scared easily.
I've made exceptions for.
Can we
things
go
like
see
that.
Evil Dead?
Hey, we'll
not.
definitely not watch that shit.
Probably not.
Is that? Nah, yeah.
That was the one with like the possession shit.
I've made exceptions. for y'all.
What would you rate
Normally, I'm
Scream?
like,
Scream? Shit. I probably only saw about like 30 minutes of it at the very end. I was very
And-
confused.
And why was that?
It was a little. It was nappy time, you know what I'm saying?
He paid for a good nap.
Yeah, he's fucking
That's
rich, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, JK, not ladies.
I can't rate it because I was just confused the whole time, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
From what you saw, what were you?
I was just I was like people just
No
trying to kill
spoilers.
motherfuckers. Just want to kill motherfuckers. That's it.
the
It's
intro
just
scene
like-
was pretty nice. That was. The
I would
best
think-
part.
He
I'll-
fell asleep in
It's
that.
just what I would
He
think-
He was asleep in
I
the
would think
intro.
the Scream killer would be just one person. You know, that's what.
You must not watch Scream then, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would rate it
Overall-
probably like a 6.5.
6.5? Yeah. I'd give it about a 6, good 7 on a good day.
I
All
like.
right. So sorry to interrupt, but for comparison's sake, what would y'all rate the latest Friday then?
You mean Halloween?
Or yeah,
Halloween.
That shit was trash.
It was so bad that I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it yet either.
But he said it was that bad.
Probably like a-
to
like a
not
f-
even waste your time on
like a 5,
I agree.
Kind of
like below, like maybe like a 4.5. Like I
I
don't
was
know.
trying to gauge like where this movie is in retrospective of that movie. That's what I was trying to figure.
Better than Halloween
Okay.
for sure. I haven't seen the 5th one like you were saying, but the 4th one was really good. I like that one. And this one it's very like gory and shit, like very like kind of like aggressive and dark and
Yeah.
shit. So it's because like we kind of were talking about it after the movie, right?
was
Like
a thriller.
I never thought
Or a
of
slasher.
Scream as like a very like scary thing, you know? Like when we were younger, I think because we were saying
Because I said scary movie
scary
ruined it for
movie
me.
like kind of
I
ruined
can't
it.
take Ghostface serious because anytime I see him,
No.
I'm
That's
like,
not-
If you know, you know. Like,
Yeah,
you know
that
what I
makes
mean?
sense, yeah.
That
Yeah.
movie was like a parody of scary movies. So
Yeah.
it's like seeing that when I was younger, that's what I thought of it.
Yeah.
But like low key, like Ghostface as like it's become like an entity. You know what I mean? Like it's like people want to like that. That's the thing, like right? Like there's multiple killers for each one,
Yeah.
pretty much in every spoiler alert if you didn't know that.
Yeah.
But like that, there's like multiple. Like that's kind of like the
except
way.
for one, there was only one that they said that he actually did it by himself.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's cool because it was very like meta and like very like lore-y. And like that's the type of shit I like. Like whenever a
yeah.
series like sticks to what they said 20 years ago and they're bringing it up 20 years. Like I like that type of stuff.
They literally had
that's
stuff
why I
from
fuck with
the
like
first
Game
one.
of Thrones so much. Like,
From the first one up into this one, they had like all references from that. So
Dang, I guess I've never seen any of the movies then.
yeah,
I'm not even a big like scary movie guy, but like it was pretty
fuck
good.
with 'em.
Yeah, they're pretty interesting.
Honestly, I wouldn't. You know what? I'll go watch it with you. That movie you said earlier.
Cocaine Bear.
No, not.
Oh,
The Residence.
Evil
fucking-
Dead?
Yeah, whatever.
oh, you'll get scared, dude. You'll have to like
I'll try
spend
it.
the
it's
night.
like demons and
Cocaine
shit.
Bear.
Oh, yo, wow.
Hey, is it time to take your birth control? Sorry.
Cocaine Bear. Fucking.
No, I'll go watch it with you. I'll go try it.
You'll see Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even want to go watch it. Really.
Really, it's that bad?
I
That's
mean,
scary?
yeah. I've seen the other one that they did before. I think it came out like around 2016 or something like that. That one was good. Or like the original one. The original one's crazy. So, but this one's like different. They're doing like a family twist on it rather than it being like teenagers in a cabin. It's like a family twist. It's like the mom and it's like the kids have to survive. So yeah, no, it's usually that one is usually gory.
Yeah.
Like one of those like oh my stomach, I can't watch this. So
See, like I'll like I don't watch scary movies as y'all said, but like every once in a while I'm like, all right, like has my taste changed? And I'll go try something like I didn't like before, like 3 or 4 years later, see if anything's changed. That's why I was like, all right, I'll go see with you.
Zach likes Fast and Furious. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Family.
How about that new one though? That one looks pretty good.
bro. I haven't
They did
seen the
release
last,
the
like, 2 or
poster.
3.
yeah,
I haven't seen it. That trailer for
I was
it.
after that one where like he jumps off the freaking bridge and ties into the rope swing and swings the car.
These- yeah.
I
Takes
was
out the
like,
tank.
These stunts before gets
Yeah.
crazier and more ridiculous every single movie.
It was
man.
the funniest shit ever.
Jumping out of freaking space or something to save.
Yeah,
freaking
literally.
Letty or
They talked
something,
about it on
you know?
Twitter. They're like, "Oh, what's the next Fast and Furious? Like out in space?" Sure enough, yeah,
Next
it was
one.
out in space.
They
I was
did.
like,
No, actually, Transformers. That new
That
one.
one looks
that one
good.
looks fire.
Yeah,
that
one
new
was fire.
Transformers does look good.
Yeah. And you bring Shia back.
honestly, I'm on the borderline of that.
And the thing, and like the lore, apparently he's dead.
Shia?
Yeah.
In
In the
what?
lore of like,
Sam Witwicky.
Oh.
yeah, same with
Oh,
Wiki.
in the
He's
story
like,
line?
yeah,
Gotcha.
he like
Stan
dies.
with Wiki. Yeah, that's pretty fire.
The one they did with so Mark Wahlberg, that one was kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's
that
where
one's
they
pretty
think
mid. Yeah, that one's
it's
pretty mid.
leaked where he dies because when they revive Optimus in the beginning, he and his like little like his PTSD moment, he's like saying, "Sam, get down, like I'll cover you," while you like some shit like that.
So they act like the whole like Mark Wahlberg one like didn't even happen, or like
No, no. in the beginning of the Mark Wahlberg movie when they revive Optimus
Oh,
Prime.
honestly, I didn't know that.
Oh
I
my
didn't catch
god.
that.
He was just
He's fucking trolling, bro. God damn.
he's just looking.
I
you
know,
know?
right? I hate this guy.
So,
I watch movies with no audio.
I'm
Yeah.
dead.
I know the movies you watch.
So what have y'all been watching in y'all's free time?
I just watched the Crunchyroll anime of the year that I showed y'all the other day.
yeah.
I just finished that, and that one, in my opinion, I see why I got anime of the year. It's called Cyberpunk Edge Runner. It's on Netflix. It was that one that
That's
I
the
showed
one
y'all.
that's like you put on.
Yeah, the one that
Yeah,
I-
I gotta go pick up some freaking garbage bags or something like that. I was like,
Literally,
what
I
the
did.
fuck, bro. Great excuse, dude.
Yeah. If you don't want to hang out, you could just say it.
Yeah.
I can shit
Fucking
text.
garbage bag's not gonna get me to leave. I tell you what, I can wait till later tonight.
Sheesh.
Just
But yeah,
saying.
watch that.
Anywho,
That one's really good. I like that. I finished The Last of Us recently. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
finished.
Oh yeah. That was
Yeah.
a good ass show. Yeah.
Yeah, I recommend anyone who hasn't watched it yet, definitely watch it. They did
kinda has, like-
HBO did a great
Yeah.
job on
If-
bringing a video game to life.
Yeah.
When
they
there's a
have-
curse amongst, I don't know if y'all know that, anytime anyone has tried to bring a video game IRL, it's horrible. It's so shitty. Nothing. It's not good. It's not the same.
And
but they killed it.
And if
this
you
time.
played the game, you'll see like the little details in the show. It's there. So
go watch our Let's Play on Pot Car
and
Talks.
if you haven't already, watch that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, I haven't. I low-key haven't watched it.
What have you been watching though?
Bro, I just a lot of YouTube, bro. Like that's all I've been watching really. Like
The regular one, the orange one.
the regular one. No. Just like since we just watched Scream, I've been getting really into like ending explained and
Ooh, those are my
stuff that
favorite.
you
Hey,
missed
Joe
in
Cal.
Scream and like I
Yeah.
don't know, I'm like weird like that. I don't know. Like I like get like really invested into stuff like that for some reason. Like
I do the
especially
same with
after-
The Last of Us.
Yeah. Well, it like really any like show or movie
Same.
or like any like just because like if I watch it like I want to get into it, you know, like that's why like I was watching a whole bunch of like Game of Thrones shit, like
all the Marvel stuff.
yeah. I haven't watched a lot of Marvel stuff. Honestly.
No, that's one that I like to watch.
Oh,
I watch all
gotcha.
the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
The Game of Thrones.
yeah.
big movie guy.
Isn't there?
Unfortunately, the Mandalorian one. I'm trying to catch up right now on that, and that one's good.
Yeah, isn't a new season just came out like?
Yeah,
recently?
that one's going on.
It's right now, right?
Yeah, that
It's
one's going on. It comes out every Wednesday at 4 in the morning.
Central.
Hey,
More than one.
no free shout outs though.
Yeah, and a free shout out Disney.
You know what I'm saying? If you gonna
Dig, fucking
yeah.
Mickey.
Yeah, bleep that out, Cam.
Oh, my
What have you been watching? I think we know what you've been watching, but
That hasn't been my choice, but low key I've been watching. What's it called?
Hasn't
Not
been
my
your
choice.
Vampire Diaries.
No, Emily in Paris.
I watched the
What?
first season. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
What's
well,
that?
that show's
I think
bad.
you told me about that. Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, give us a little synopsis.
It's a girl. She like does something like marketing or something like
Yeah,
that.
social media shit.
Yeah, and then she like basically like they're like, hey, like I need you to go work over in Paris, and that's
She bad.
Emily. Yeah, she is bad.
What's her name?
Yeah.
I don't know what her real name
Is
is.
it
brunette.
Emily in
She's a
Paris?
brunette.
Emily in Paris.
Emily in Paris.
I always
And
mess
what
up
does
on-
Emily do in Paris?
She
What
does
you
like
just said.
she does marketing.
That's
and
it.
social
That's-
Isn't it
she's
for, like,
just
some
she's just
fashion?
marketing.
Yeah.
Or some fashion.
Yeah.
thing.
What's the drama? What's the juicy deeds that gets you sucked
Oh,
in?
Lily Collins.
Is it
Yes.
just because she's bad?
Yeah.
Is that the only reason you watch it?
No, I mean my mom puts it on. I don't choose it. So
Oh, you didn't hit her with that trash can line or trash bags?
no, why? Anywho,
So
I
that
don't know what it
Emily in
means by
Paris.
that.
That's all you
I
know.
watched that and the Lincoln Lawyer, like the series. That was pretty good.
You watch anything off your phone and like just on your own?
Nah.
No. I didn't mean it like that, but
He trying to call you up,
I
bro.
don't know,
Not
like,
like
what do
that.
you for that?
well, I mean, I don't know. Like,
I
you
mean,
got like
I-
all the
I
apps on
watch-
your phone.
I watch YouTube every once in a while of like the PCT like videos every once
Yeah,
in a while.
dude. And you should go check out those PCT videos too. Run those numbers up.
Facts.
And shout out to OP as well. Run their numbers up as well.
Fucking dead, bro.
But yeah, I think that's mainly what I've been watching. I don't know. Honestly, I can't think of anything else right now off the top of my head. What have you been watching, Mr. ET over there?
I just finished You last week, and I started
You finished me last week.
You,
Wow.
the show You,
Wow.
Me?
and I'm currently watching what is it, Georgia and Jenny in Georgia or something like that. It's on Netflix. You ever heard of it?
That's a George Lopez one?
Nah.
Oh.
Nah, it's like
I was about to say, George Lopez is canceled.
it's pretty. No, he's not.
For what?
We love George
Because
Lopez.
he got into it with that young Mexican comedy guy.
Oh yeah, Barbosa.
Yes, something like that.
Yeah.
He's like up and coming right now. George was talking hella shit
the
about
magic
him.
carpet. He made a carpet for him.
Yeah, he did.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. For real.
Recently?
Yes.
Yeah, probably
Look it on
like-
his thing.
Yeah, I'll find it.
But George Lopez was talking shit about this young Hispanic comedy guy coming up, and he's just saying like, "Who the fuck is that?" Like,
Ralph
I don't know
Barbosa.
I don't know who that is. When someone brought him up in an interview, they're like, "Oh, have you heard of this kid?" And he's like, "I don't know who the fuck that is." Like, he's probably not as good as me. He's just talking shit about him.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I guess people say George Lopez is known for in the community of like Hispanic comedy people is
Yeah.
that he doesn't like to work
Yeah,
with.
he likes competition.
Yeah, he doesn't work with other Hispanics. He has to be the only Hispanic.
The face. He has to be the face
Yeah,
of comedy.
exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
Like if it's not him, then he doesn't. Yeah, if he's not number one Hispanic, then what's
He's
the
my
point?
number one.
I mean, I don't blame him. Yeah, he's pretty funny too. Yeah, dude had a show.
No code. Not playing.
Yeah, I see Zay at 4 a.m.
Yeah, getting scared as fuck. Damn, I need to go to bed.
Video games? Y'all been playing them or?
Honestly, no, not really. Just besides when we played The Last of Us and Apex every blue moon. But even then, it's like 2 games, not even 4 games. Still got it. Yeah, it's like
How
I
much
never
damage you
will.
dropping?
Oh shit!
How many wins
Like
you
Pull
got?
up,
4K?
pull up your Reese's.
Like
4K.
400?
Yeah, nah, not like that. It's at least like
It's great.
shit,
You over here like calculate
800.
He's a
800. No, you're right the first time 8.
But I mean, no, I just haven't played in a while.
I feel that. Why do you think that is?
Oh, dude, I've been on this trip. I just came
Just
back.
not enough time.
Yeah, that haven't had the time. Get home and I'm like,
Tired.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Married man, huh?
Yeah, no, and then get
You hear
home
that,
and
Drew?
I'm like, let me edit, and then I get home and I'm like, all right, I gotta pack for this vacation. Then I was on a whole week off. So
Understandable.
Rich.
What about you, Alex? Gaming still?
Not really. Haven't. I freaking got the battle pass for the new freaking season of Warzone, but really haven't played. I probably got like 3 freaking tokens for that shit and haven't played it since.
Really?
And probably haven't played in like played once in the last probably month, honestly.
But just haven't had the time,
Don't
or haven't
I don't really have the
didn't
urge.
want
I don't
to.
know. Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, like my friends, like my usual team is Laz, Drake, Angel, Jason. They don't really play no more, so it's just
Really?
yeah. So I'm just like,
Wow.
and we
Growing
and we
up,
be
huh?
editing too, you know. So I ain't got time.
Hey,
for this shit.
facts.
You know, it's rare we say that, like, because everyone stopped playing games for a while, and then it feels like lately people like got back to playing games, and now we're like, all right, like people are getting older, so they're stop playing games now.
honestly, I'd rather just like to play RPGs, in my opinion, than
The story.
Whoa,
story.
Yeah.
calm down there, Osama bin Laden. Okay, calm down there.
Well, have you been playing games or?
Every once in a while.
iPhone games here and there, you know.
Yeah, Jetpack Joyride.
Hey, tap revenge.
Oh hell yeah! Clash Royale.
Low key, I've been playing War Thunder, like, but it's like
Fuck is that?
it's like basically like it's you can do like planes and like
My little brother
basically it's a
plays that
military game. Like
It's
Yeah.
on Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Noah plays that game. You play as like planes.
yeah, you can play like different like
Yeah.
countries like that. So you can have the U.S. like Russia. So
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they
you
have like
can-
different like upgrade tiers for your planes. And you have like different like things you put on there and all kinds of stuff.
Let me
Hell
find out
yeah.
Noah's whooping your ass, and then
hey,
like
hey,
online
probably.
matches.
Oh yeah,
it's so funny because like you can put money into that game and get like F-35.
Oh,
Ah, you're
no shot, dude. I
You can
swear,
get and what's funny it's
What does that mean?
the game is free.
Does that mean spend money on the DLCs?
I mean, no.
If he's gonna play it,
Hey, actually, this actually brings up another topic. if a game is free and I appreciate it, I'll spend money on it to buy stuff. Because I'm
fair.
supporting it because
Again,
it's free.
fair.
So
No,
they
that's
had to
fair.
come up-
Retweet.
That's fair.
I do the same thing with Apex every now and then.
Yeah.
If I see something that I'm like, damn,
Retweet,
that's kind of
retweet.
nice. Or that's what I used to do in the beginning for sure.
Because if people weren't like that, that game wouldn't have been free. Like,
Exactly.
Everyone else can play that for free.
True.
No, yeah, Noah like has all the dope ass like fucking attachments for his shit. I'm like, damn son, you really playing this? He's like, yeah, that's a Thunderbird right there. You know, I'm like, cool. He's like, that's a Black Hawk.
Is it what?
Oh, now you want to try to use the soundboard? Stop! You're gonna hurt your brain.
Bitch.
It's all the colors I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, supports you.
No, yeah, I've low key have been playing a decent amount, but it's just been for, like FIFA and shit like that, like hopping on like career type shit. Like,
Yeah, I'll still get y'all to work in
Hey,
2K.
every time I get on Xbox and invite CJ, hey, you play COD? Oh, man, damn, I got to download an update. Damn, every week an update, huh? That's crazy.
no, I really didn't have to download that update though.
Oh, it's
was
gonna be like
the
a quick
fattest
one. Nah, man, it's gonna be like 700 gigabytes. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll just go back to FIFA.
Looks
feel
like
like
Drewski.
Nah, yeah, I haven't played that shit in a minute, man. I don't know. Like I like to get on and like kind of relax. I don't like to like go try hard sometimes. So that's what fucking FIFA is for me.
Personally, it depends on what mood I'm in.
Yeah,
I was like,
That's
if
why I
I've
like
had
the
a
role
long
playing
day
games.
and I'm stressed out, oh yeah, I'm going COD.
yeah. Going try hard or what?
Oh yeah, I'm about to.
Bring out that
Boo
ride
boo
show.
on some dads
Yeah.
that just got
Some
off of their
RPGs.
9 for
He's bring out
5.
the he's an RPG ride show kind of guy.
Oh, I know. I
Hell
played
yeah,
with
throwing
him.
knife
Bro.
too.
I'm right there. I'm
The
right
Flash.
behind him when he has his ride shield. I'm like, I got you.
Yeah.
I got his
SWAT.
6. Yeah.
Like SWAT.
I like hit a crouch. They can't shoot me either if I'm behind that
True.
ride shield. Come on, bro.
Wow, you're one of those guys. You got a shotgun too, right?
Maybe.
Nah, he got LMG. He the LMG.
Yeah, I
shipment
am.
guy.
Yeah.
Spray and pray.
Yeah. I got all these bullets. One of them go hit.
Something's gonna hit.
Welcome back from those commercial breaks, everybody.
Wow.
Hey, that's copyrighted.
That's literally the most like business talk I've ever heard. Cam's
I
like,
love that shit.
yeah.
bro. Welcome back to this.
So we're almost done with the roundtable. Hope y'all have been enjoying it so far. Now we have the discussion segment. Basically, we're gonna just discuss like stuff we talk about off camera, but we're like we should probably chop it up about that on camera kind of deal.
Your feelings.
Me and CJ have been talking about this for a minute, and I'm gonna let him just kind of jump it off.
Social media shit.
Yeah.
All right. So
kind of based on like what I was talking about, or no,
what?
about like the platform.
That definitely can relate to it.
Yeah, I was more talking about more like how it feel like a lot of people base the way they live their lives off of like how they are on social media and like the whole perception thing. Like, I have to show everyone like this is the way I live, just because like it's like the social media. I don't know like how to like word it exactly.
Basically, social media
like,
set standards like for everyone. Like, all right, like everyone's trying to one up each other. Basically,
yes, it's like a kind of like showing off.
It's a meat measuring contest in practice. That's
Yeah.
Like I like the end of that Drake song. It's like
like, girls take pictures to try to show that. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah,
Yeah, so like I don't know, like pretty sure that's what you were talking
Yeah,
about, right?
basically
Like,
like along those lines. Like obviously, if you guys haven't seen that rant, I think it's Opinionated Off Topic episode 76. And the only reason I know is because I was just looking at all our off topics today. But basically, like when I was going off about how like people share their celebrity friends, but like obviously we're doing content creation and we understand how hard it is and the struggle. And it's like pulling teeth to get people to follow the pods, support the pod media company, even reshare it on
I
Instagram.
was literally about to
you
say
know what I
that,
mean?
just even reshare it.
And it's like one of those things where you will have friends doing some dope shit. They won't share it because it's like not fitting. Obviously, it's your social media, so do what you want. But it's like not fitting like what they want to perceive online. So like there's gonna be people who like literally will never post something you're doing, but like if SZA or Drake or Kylie Jenner or
Bad
whoever
Bunny.
drop something or whatever, they're gonna repost it. Like that celebrity is gonna see them reposting it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's just like it's a crazy thing because obviously like we see perception all the time. Like you can definitely tell. I mean, I tell you all the time. Like no offense to guys or girls, but you can definitely tell like when a guy is single or a girl is single, especially like fresh off breakups. Like they're always posting themselves, always doing something, letting the world know like, hey, I'm available. Like I'm posting this so you can interact with my story and slide up or whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's yeah. Go ahead.
I have a question for y'all based off of that. When like you're, I mean, obviously we have people that are in relationships here, so I guess that doesn't pertain to y'all. But like, when like with like your girl and stuff, do you care if like she posts all the time, or are you like wanting her, like I guess her activity on social media, like is that something that like you care about, like if she posts all the time or if she doesn't post enough, or like does that matter to y'all?
You gonna go?
I know it's not the answer you're looking for, but I'm gonna say it depends, and I'll tell you why.
Let's hear it.
I was like, I don't care like if you're someone that like never posts on social media. Don't care. I don't care if you're someone that posts all the time on social media. But there are some caveats to both. Is that, you know, if you post too much like that and you're taking away from like our relationship because you're just always constantly posting, then like put the phone down, like let's go do something. Like damn. Like
Let's go touch grass. Come on.
Yeah, like like,
Touch grass.
Yeah,
Basically. Yeah.
Actually, that's a whole different subject. Like, what's the female version of like playing video games on social media too much?
Okay.
Touch grass.
Like just scrolling.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
Well, I mean, do you want to jump in
Yeah.
right
Well,
now?
hold on. We can.
Yeah, I mean, go always finish what you were saying, but I
but-
kind of like that.
But anyways,
I
what I
don't
was
wanna
gonna say
forget
is that if it becomes too much of a problem, like you're posting too much, that like basically you're like, because I feel like if you're posting at the level that I'm thinking of, and this is maybe at an extreme level, you're talking about way too much stuff that needs to be talked about, like overall, and you're probably talking about stuff that like it's going on in a relationship that like doesn't need to be talked about. So
Yeah.
Okay.
that's why I like that. But like on the opposite side of that, if you don't post at all, it's like, I mean, I feel like it's less of a problem, but like still, it's like, I don't know, like give an update, like let your family know like something's going on, like that like you're alive or some shit. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, fair.
I guess it just kind of depends, because like I feel like when I was younger, like and I've never really had this issue, but like I guess like when I was younger, if like my girl was posting like thirst traps, essentially, I would be like, why are you posting all these thirst traps? Because obviously, like I just said, you just kind of know when a girl's single or trying to get chose or you know talk to or whatever. So like, if you're in a relationship with someone and they're posting thirst traps like that, because obviously you know when a girl, like dead ass, off of social media, you'll know when a girl dates someone, because they'll just, especially if they've been posting, because they'll just not post, or they'll just slowly stop posting, or if they do post, it's like with their friends or them doing something. But obviously, if you're like posting thirst traps and stuff, now I probably wouldn't care as much, but I definitely would just because I'm older, it's more of a like, you're doing that for a reason, like, but I'm not gonna interfere and get involved, because like if I need to do all that, then I don't really know if we should be dating. Like, I'm not gonna make you change something based off of that. But also, like, it's just very skeptical, because like you can have, like you said, it just depends, because you can have like a girl that doesn't post at all on social media, and like, okay, what are they being? Are they being secretive? And then you have like, so I feel like there's got to be a nice balance, but also, like I was telling you that one day, like there's certain girls I follow, bro, like, and I'm not just trying to pick on the females. Like there's guys that do this shit too. Like I'm friends with some of them. Like they post like everything they do, and it's like you're living vicariously like through the screen. Like you're posting something so people can see everything you're doing. Like why do you feel the need when you go sit down somewhere or buy this new product came in that you gotta take a picture of it and share it? Like it's cool every now and then, but I feel like, why do you gotta do it every time? And then there's also people, like I literally know their whole life schedule because they post every single thing they do every morning or throughout the day, 7 days a week online. And it's just like, bro, like
rob your
for
shit.
what? like for what?
Bet
Like,
you're at Pilates right now.
like I don't know. I just don't understand that, and I feel like that's like we're going back to social media, like how you were saying, people live their life through social media.
Yeah,
it's just like all a perception thing. Like I feel like people think, because we talk about it all the time, like we just started getting good taking photos when we go out, and like taking photos, and like, think about it like this: we make content, so like we're posting a lot of stuff content wise, but we like record a lot of stuff, we take a lot of photos, and we will like do dumps and stuff. And I feel like dumps made Instagram more casual again. Like and that's how it's supposed to be. Like back in the day, we were posting like our van photos and shit like that.
Yeah.
But
Fucking food.
yeah,
and shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
But nowadays, I just feel like people are just posting every single thing they do because they have to like obtain this image, or if you're not posting you doing shit, you're like lame. You know what I mean? So it's definitely like a slippery slope, but that's at least my 2 cents on that.
No, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
What about you, Zay?
Are we answering the question about the significant other with social media first?
Yeah. I said
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, honestly, I guess with that being the question,
He's trying to process his answer right now, so he gets in the least amount of trouble.
yeah,
That's exactly what's
for
going on.
real. So, if y'all don't know, I am in a relationship.
What's their mother's name and social security number? And
What'd you say?
Since when?
Oh yeah, since when? My bad. But yeah, I don't have a problem with Drea like being active on social media. She's not really that active on social media.
Yeah.
The only time she is when I add her and stuff or anything like that. And I don't have an issue with her, like, you know, when she does post things. Like, there's never like a, well, why are you doing that? Or whatever.
Yeah.
And I mean, the only thing I will say though is like, hey, you should, you know, reshare the stuff that PCT does. And I do talk to her about that. I do, because she does watch it, and I just like, you know, and she does leave likes and comments.
Yeah.
But you know, that extra, like y'all said, that extra help, you know, from just your people, you know,
Yeah.
it's needed.
Yeah, for sure.
It's hard to get it, and you know, I know it's easy for her to like repost things from like any makeup thing that she's trying to win. She definitely asks me every now and then with like, "Hey, I need a giveaway and things like that."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I got you." Like,
Yeah.
I don't care, but it's not like one of those things where I'm constantly like, "You hate me? Why do you?
Yeah, why are you
Why
not
don't you?
posting
Yeah, why don't you
me?"
repost me?" I'm like, all right, like that's fine. Hey, you're at least watching it. You're at least liking it and leaving a comment. Like you're doing 3 of the 4.
Yeah.
There's definitely there's there's definitely a balance. Like if you're posting all the time, but your friends are doing shit and you can't post that, it's like you're either like obsessed with yourself, want attention, if it's like you're posting yourself, or like you just care about like your image online. Like Drake dropped this song, I got posted too, so I can fit in.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't do that. She literally
that's good.
She's
Yeah.
literally like not really active on social media.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, like she's not really.
Yeah, and like I said, the only time she really is when y'all either at me in something and she sees it as something stupid. She's like, that's about right.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, like I'm not also that person where it's like,
I would say
you gotta post me.
Yeah, I would
like,
say, well,
why
like,
aren't you?
like you're not really like that active. Well, I feel like you're like active on social media, but you're not really posting on social media. Like you're on it, like you see everything. You're like, was that tweet watching? Tweet watching. A lot of motherfuckers tweet watching, not engaging. I remember we used to say that shit in high school and shit. But like, like you're definitely on it. Like you keep up with you probably are more on social media than I am, really, because like you're like, hey, I heard you saw that, like, came out like 4
My
hours
Carlos
ago.
comes out every now and
type
then.
shit. But like, I don't know. For me, like, I don't think I really care about like how much you are like posting and stuff like that. But at least like have it be for like a reason. You know what I mean? Like if you're like building up your brand and stuff, for sure. Like, but if you're like you said, just doing it to like perceive that you live this life that you really don't live, and like I know it because like we're together and like. You're making it seem like we're going on these crazy trips all the time, and oh, look at this, like, look, I don't know, like, you could just kind of tell, bro, like the girl, like
flexing,
the IG girls, you know what I'm saying? And even dudes, like, it's just like, bro, like,
while
I
they
don't know,
flexing
like,
their V12s and all that shit, I drive a V8.
Nice.
I turn the lights on to the
I
city.
come from nothing, but I'm
Bro,
doing
I talked
something.
about it the other day, or I tweeted about it. Like I see like dudes I know like going out every single weekend, and they're posting like other dudes' bottles and like the signs and shit on their stories every weekend, and I'm like, bro, like that's why I tweeted. I was like, bro, flexing someone else's money is weird, especially like as a male. Like, why are you like, yeah, you're going out and you're in this dude's section, but like it's not you. Like you're posting that so you can look like you're doing like a certain shit. Yeah. I don't know. It's like, but
Just
that's
a
like
background character, bro.
That's social media, bro.
That's also another interesting point too, because I'm like, all right, let's say like hypothetically they do for a psychological reason, like they're trying to get attention and clout and stuff like that. Maybe they're
Bitches.
trying. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to go with it. So maybe they're trying to get like girls like that, which you know, whatever. Like I understand it, but being older, it's like You don't want that. Like, you
Yeah.
know, that's like good
That attracts a
momentarily.
certain type of girl.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
It's like you get a certain crowd. And
She
like
ain't
certain,
nothing but a gold digger.
yeah, exactly. And it's like,
She ain't, never mind.
no broke fellas.
I'm
Yeah.
fucking dead, bro. That's just funny.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, like it attracts a certain crowd, and like you like long term, you don't want that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you're not looking for long term, but like, I mean,
Hey, there
Yeah,
might be
you
that one, bro. There's always those situations
Hey,
where, damn, well, yeah, it's
I
my
don't
first time
know.
coming out all year.
well, I'm not even saying that, but like, you know, you're always posting
You know
like,
what I mean?
bottle services like that, and like
That's what I'm saying. You just know, like, when
Yeah.
people are like, bro, you just see people in the club every weekend. It's like, bro, you're doing the same shit.
Yeah.
I can't
I don't
really
know.
say too much.
Dropping
We used to do that,
200,
so-
Yeah,
I mean,
but
of course,
like-
But like we weren't flexing like all the
Nah.
time.
But like we weren't posting
You
that
just
shit
posted
every
that bee
weekend.
that
Yeah.
fell in your wine. That's it.
we were
The
doing
bee?
that,
Oh.
but we weren't the motherfuckers on social media that were
yeah.
showing it off. Like we would show us like taking
Having
a
a good
shot
time,
or
yeah.
something, but it wouldn't be like us like, look at all these drinks we got, or look at all these people we're with. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Look at
know,
all
like,
these bitches
but
we
like,
met.
I think like going back to social media and stuff, like, I feel like I've just like kind of aware of like the day and age we live in, and like we just have to do that. You know what I mean? So like, not saying that like the like me being active and stuff isn't like how I like the way I act and stuff on social media. That's how I am. I just wasn't like open about it like with on social media, because like I mean, like we always bring it up. I mean, I feel like at this point we should probably like talk about this shit on like a podcast. But like the way I was on like high school on Twitter and shit, like from like the way I am on Twitter now is
Yeah.
like completely
Day and
different.
night.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I'm more active. I was more active back then, but it was for a different reason. Like, it was just trying to get like clout and shit. Now it's like, all right, I'm actually trying to build something up. So I'm trying to like,
Networking and
yeah,
shit,
networking
engaging.
and yeah. So like that's kind of where I see social media for me right now. Like trying to build myself up as a brand and like, oh, like look, CJ's doing this, or he just posted this picture and like photo dumps and like the videos at the end of the gram and shit, like just shit like that, bro. Like show people like, oh, like, I mean, I do some dope shit, but like I'm also like have this podcast with my homies that where we talk about like actually like really interesting stuff, you know? So it's like trying to like market yourself, and like I'm just more aware of it. That's why social media for me is like really weird, because I don't look at it for like, oh, I'm bored, I'm getting on social media. Like I look at it like, all right, what's going on right now in like this
news.
Yeah.
the news, the sphere like that we're in, like podcasts, like what do these clips look like stuff like it's weird, man. It's like it like kind of has changed the way I look at stuff, but
Yeah.
it's cool. Like
See, and that's like another thing too, kind of echoing your points. Like as I gotten older, it's like honestly, I don't really care for social media. Like if it wasn't for like me trying to keep up like with people like that, like I used to go to school with, or like that, like and not even like even like a weird like, oh, like what are they doing kind of thing.
No,
Like, 'cause,
no,
I mean, I
no.
don't really care, but like at the same time, I was like, oh, like, you know, hey, like, you know, I haven't talked to them in a while. Like, what are they up to? It's like that kind of thing.
Like I
It-
fucked with you, and I'm want to keep in
Yeah,
contact
it's
with
between
you.
that and like, you know, the podcast stuff. If it wasn't for those two things, honestly, I probably wouldn't have social media.
I was about to say,
I don't care.
I'm pretty sure I've told y'all this, but I don't think I've ever said it on camera. But I feel like social media as well, like if we are not in contact all the time and like you're not active on social media, like I like hate to say it, but I kind of forget that like you exist, because like I don't interact with you. You know what I mean? Hey, it sucks to say it, but like you could follow someone from high school, they don't post anything, and then they'll post a tweet, and you're like, "Fuck, I still follow this
or a
person."
photo,
you know, or a
yeah.
picture,
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
dump or something. You're like, "Oh, damn!" Like
how
forgot
you
about
been?
I forgot about this
Yeah.
person. You know what I mean? Like, but so like that's another reason why I just try to stay a little active, just to like not like I don't want people to forget about me. You know what I mean? But like it's like
Yeah.
you know, like hey, I'm still here type of deal, because like
Like,
there's
oh, what's this guy doing?
there's people that we grew up with, bro, that like we were like super close with that like we don't really talk to anymore. It's just because we grew up, you know, like
Yeah.
we got older, we kind of did our own things in life, but like
That's the crazy thing.
still
it's like,
cool. Like,
yeah, like we're so cool with you. It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like no
Yeah.
bad blood. It's just
No.
like, you know.
I still remember that class we had together. It was
yeah, high
lit.
school and shit.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. So.
Nah, it's crazy. Like just like you're saying, like keeping up with people. Like there's people I went to college with that like unfollowed me, and I know them. So I'm like shout out to the boy Peyton, but he was like unfollowing like it's kind of personal for me, and like
Yeah.
because it's one of those things. I'm like, bro. You know, obviously, like you, in a day of age Instagram, you like wanted to keep your ratio at like a certain level, so people
sure.
wouldn't follow you back or follow people you don't know. But I've always been the person, at least I'm this way. Like if I know you, if I met you in person and we like talked,
Yep.
and then you like were like follow me or whatever, I'll follow you back. And like, even if like that, I met you once, like that's just kind of how I am. If I like fucked with you in person, like, I don't know. And also, like you were saying, like building up a brand and stuff, like you don't know who knows who, you don't know like what someone else might do in the future. And then we were like really into your photo dumps and whatnot. Social media for me is becoming like a form of expression, but like in a good way, like a creative outlet. Like I post stuff that kind of relates with my life and like the emotions I'm going through or whatever. And it's not really for like validation. I'm just doing it because I want to like put something on a canvas in a way. So now you're good.
Whoa, sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
No, you're good. But
And the offense going crazy.
yeah, it's just like different when you're like trying to build up a brand and stuff. And now that we're getting older, I just think social media is so like, obviously we're in a weird stage in our life. Like we have people that are single, we have people that are getting married, we have people that are having kids. Like there's all these events, major life-changing events going on right now in this day and age. And like you obviously like have, there's like a certain crowd just like posting themselves, going all the time. And you have people that like have kind of teetered off social media. Like the only thing they're posting are like family related stuff and then like traveling and like stuff like that. So I think the older we're getting, like our feed is gonna just be that. It's gonna be like how when we look at our parents and like, oh yeah, like so and so had this kid or so and so bought this couch.
Went on vacation.
Yeah.
Dang, they're selling a couch on on Twitter Market
shit's
right
gonna
now.
start changing, bro. Because like we're getting older, and obviously like who you follow is probably around your same age. So like they're gonna get older, life's gonna slow down for them. So I'm just really curious to see like what's gonna happen. I feel like for us, we're gonna always like be on it because we got a brand. But even like with content creating, it's just like an evolution. Like you got to do stuff to appeal to yourself as you get older and your audience. So I'm just kind of curious to see like what social media like turns into for us as we grow, because we're like the age that it like started it.
Yeah. Like we had, there was a point where we like didn't have social media, you know what I mean? Like we did, but we were young as shit, you know what I mean? And like my mom didn't let me have a MySpace.
Social media was young as shit as well.
Well, it's only like what, I mean, Instagram's like 10 years, you know what I mean? Like we were in high school when that shit came out. So it's like seeing what it is now, you could actually make money off of this shit now. It's crazy.
And we're like the first age.
You good, bro?
It's like the first day. We're like the first day and age where we like grew up like outside, like playing sports, riding bikes and shit. And then social media, like kids that are kids, we don't know what's going to be out by the time we have kids. And then like the other kids like that are already now, and then Fortnite kids, like they're growing up in this. They're growing up in this day and age. So it's like
With
crazy to
social
think
media.
about it. Like esports wasn't even like a thing, and like that's like part of social media in a way. It's like a growing like online, basically like being online. Like you can meet someone online, never met them in person, and then like make a real human connection with them after.
Yeah, I was say, wasn't there that fucking thing on
Twitter,
Twitter, like
couples.
RuneScape or some shit?
Yeah.
Like, go touch grass.
He should have been,
years.
bro. 15 years to get a plane ticket, bro. Which you get off the game and go get a job, go touch grass.
They were like, dang,
That girl was probably underage, my boy. That's all I gotta say. He had to wait.
So quick related question. So they're talking about like kids like that growing up with social media like that. Is there gonna be like a age limit for like y'all's kids having like social media, or what y'all's plans with that?
Okay.
Go for it.
Personally, I mean, I'm gonna probably be on it my whole life for doing this, or I'm gonna have people like manage my social media because I don't want to be on that shit as I get older. Like, I'd rather, like we were saying, going out to like travel. I'm like more of a, as I'm getting older, I want to experience that shit and record it, but not post it. Just like a keep it for me.
But like
deal.
for your kids.
I know. I'm getting to that. But no, you're good.
Like,
let them finish. Let them cook.
But
Let them cook.
Cooking, bro.
But no, like saying that to say this, like when my kids get on it, like I understand it. I know they're gonna need to be on it, but I feel like it's just gonna be hard because I just don't think our kids are gonna, unless they're in sports, I don't think they're gonna grow up how we did. Like going outside, coming in when the street light comes on, like that's not gonna be. That's not like
That's
gonna
not
be a thing.
No,
like
I don't think that's a thing right now.
It's not. No. So it's like by the time we have kids, bro, like who knows what's gonna happen. So I mean, I want them to be on social media, but I'm gonna definitely like only do it when like if they come back home and they're like, hey, like so and so has a whatever the fuck app's out right then. Like, can I make one? And then like I'm gonna go look at that shit and put some parental controls, because some of the stuff we saw growing up, bro, we should have not seen.
Some of the shit I see now.
Two girls, one cup. God.
Honestly, I didn't see that till
Like recently.
almost
Like
high
yesterday.
school, almost high school. And I didn't see the whole thing. I was just like, what the hell?
I saw it in high school too.
I had so different. You're like young.
I'm like a year younger than you.
I would say like age wise, I'm trying to think like for me what my parents did. Like I like low key had a Facebook. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't ask for my permission from my parents. Sorry, mom and dad, but like I like was just like on it like on my PSP, just like on the browser, just like sending messages and shit. Like it's crazy.
What's up, Shoddy?
But that was
Cornelius.
when I moved here, so probably like 12. So I feel like that's like maybe like I don't know, man, because they're getting born into social media. We were born in social media became a thing. So like I feel like that question like is probably like I couldn't even like really tell you how it's gonna be by then. Like it might be just like, oh yeah, I mean there's people that have like accounts for their little kids already. You know what I mean? So like
Which is weird.
which is very weird, but I feel like that's gonna be a norm.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like I don't know. It's weird to think about, but I feel like that's how it's gonna be. Like I mean, motherfuckers have like accounts for their dogs and shit. Like
yeah.
I don't know. Like I
I
feel
had
like
like 2,000 followers. Like, what the fuck?
crazy getting paid and shit for posting their dog. But I mean, ideally, I would say like 13, like maybe 12, like around that age, like 7th grade,
like middle
8th
school.
middle
Middle
school, like
school,
about
yeah.
to be in high school type shit.
Yeah.
Because that's when I got mine. But
And I feel like at that age, like they can make a lot of their own decisions. Like I hope so, like responsibly. So
True. What about you, Zay?
Shit, I'd personally say like how he said around the middle school, close to about high school age. Because like I mean, I had an iPod. I didn't have no iPhone, but I had an iPod up until about like sophomore, junior year of high school. So I didn't get a real phone until like
Did you have
that.
a cell phone?
Yeah, and
you didn't get a real phone until like senior year.
until almost junior,
Really?
senior year.
Really?
Yeah.
when did y'all get y'all's first phone? Real quick.
I was in middle school. I was in like
I got
7th
I got
grade.
mine in like 5th
And
grade.
okay, so
grade.
Yeah.
so I did have a phone, but it was a phone that my dad paid for. That was in middle school. It was a Razor. It was like
fire.
Wow, rich guy.
yeah, but it was the Droid one and things like that.
Wow.
Yeah, it was dope.
You
But
probably got all the girls' numbers, huh?
yeah, you already know me.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
So-
gotta tell you.
So I know it's not true.
had it for had that for a little, and then like he was like, I can't pay the bill anymore, and like it like didn't work, so it was just that. And so like I honestly didn't really use it, but then I got an iPod, ran with the iPod because all you needed was Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
and you could text people off of it. So
You can do a lot of things on that.
yeah. But it was just one of those things where it's like y'all said, at a young age, we were exposed to a lot of stuff, so I know how it is. So yeah, definitely hitting the parental controls, and like even like just on like about everything, like even YouTube. Like my nieces
Yeah.
now, like
Are they subscribed to Park Car Talks?
they are.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I made sure that happened. But like, so like one of them has a social media account for her football stuff, and I don't have I don't have a problem with it. I'm
'Cause
not,
it's
like-
branding.
Yeah, it's just branding. That's all. It's,
Yeah, how old is
we-
she?
She's 8, but it's just trying to help her out, get her name out for flag, things like that. Don't have an issue with it, but she sends me all these TikToks, and it's like I know this isn't parental control. God damn it, again.
Parental controls.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Food education.
yeah, that one we all got.
What we all
God. Oh God.
But I see stuff like she sends me something. I'm like, how'd you send me this? Like,
Oh, you know.
like shouldn't there be some type of control on that?
Yeah.
You didn't want to say it again.
All right, so at the end of every single Roundtable pod, we're going to do a segment called Tier Talk, which basically we're going to go an honorable mention up to number 1 of any related topic at hand. And today, on the first Tier Talk of their inaugural Roundtable, we're going to do cereals. And we're going to start off with Zachariah.
So
What's your honorable mention?
So starting off, like you said, honorable mentioning and going up the list, we're gonna start with Reese's Puffs.
Okay.
All right, and then coming in number 3 spot, we have Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Number 2, Cookie Crisp.
Okay.
Number 1, I might get flamed for this one. I don't care because I still like it. Fruity Pebbles.
You're not going to get flamed for that.
You are
That
not
shit is
getting
fire.
flamed.
Hey,
that.
actually, funny quick story about that. I literally was at the grocery store one time. I picked up like a box of Fruity Pebbles because I was like, I haven't had this in a while. I got flamed by a freaking 6-year-old.
Really?
Really?
You
Literally,
should have kicked that kid.
Bro,
I was
he's
thinking
probably
about-
eating like Fortnite oats or something.
no. Literally,
Fortnite.
Literally,
Yeah,
I'm
freaking
there-
Count Choculas.
Those are good.
I'm literally there by myself, and I'm grocery shopping, like that. I go to, like the grocery or the cereal aisle. I pick out some Fruity Pebbles, and the little kid, like 6 years old, maybe. He's like, "Mom, he's eating the same cereal I do. That dude's fruity, and he's old." I was like,
Bro, it's gonna be so hard.
"Oh, I was about to."
Oh, whoa.
No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
and then his. Oh,
Wait, what?
his mom.
Oh yeah.
Okay, who's next?
So that's my list. Let's go next.
You can go across the table, so one of y'all two.
All right, I
We're,
got you.
we're saying the whole list?
Yeah.
So for my honorable mentions, Cocoa Pebbles.
Wow.
Okay.
You dig. But for my number 3, Apple Jacks.
Really?
Hell yeah, bro. I'll fuck with some Apple Jacks.
They're pretty good.
Number 2, Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, wow.
And y'all might think I'm a little weird on this one. But number
Cheerios.
1 in my... number 1 is Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh, wow.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
bro.
Nice.
That one
Good,
is...
good cholesterol
Healthy
guy over
boy.
here.
Yeah, that
Boy,
one
take care of the heart.
Hell yeah, bro. Exactly. But like, I don't know why Honey Nut Cheerios has always been like that.
Wow.
That one.
Yeah.
Bunch of fruity boys, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Cam, what's yours?
All right, so mine. Ooh, this is hard, bro. Because if you guys don't know, I told them in college, bro. Like I was cereal connoisseur. Like I was really doing that shit. Like I was going to Walmart, bro. Like trying shit I've never seen. Like for example, they have like Sour Patch cereal. Shit's not good, but I've had it.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Is this sour?
Yes,
And
then-
sweet.
And
Yes.
it's in milk
Yes.
and shit?
And then it's gone.
Pop Tart has cereal. That shit's kind of good.
Ooh, I've
Like the gummy stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
I saw
no,
one
no.
where it's the Lucky Charms, but just the marshmallows.
That sounds like some unhealthy
Silver teeth activity right
Hey,
there.
some
Yeah.
mama, I have cookie level
Dude, this is hard, bro. Fuck. I guess
Cereal
for my
connoisseur.
for my honorable mention, bro, for real. Bro, for my honorable mention, I'm about to say chocolate Lucky Charms. Really good. Because like Lucky Charms good, but you got like the chocolatey is fire.
That's
Way
great.
better.
Turns your
Chocolate Lucky Charms is fire. Then number 3, Honey Bunches of Oats strawberries. Like very good. Real fruit, sweet.
Yeah.
Number 2,
I like that commercial. The Honey Bunches of Oats ones. The
Number-
factory.
fuck, dude. Number 2, probably Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles are really, really good.
bunch of fruity guys.
Really, really good. I like
They
those.
low key are pretty good.
They're gas, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, number 1 used to be Frosted Flakes, but as I've gotten older, it's okay. It's good, but it's like not like my go-to. Low key, Captain Crunch, like with the berries.
Ooh.
Yeah, number 1.
Them motherfuckers just be hurting the roof of my mouth.
Damn it.
But all this shit is like sweet as fuck. So like that's why
tricks
when
are
I
for kids.
when I eat it, like cereal for me is like a dessert now. Like if I
Okay.
get it, it's like a dessert. That
Fair,
shit is
fair.
sweet as fuck.
It is sweet as fuck.
Some blueberry.
Yep.
Sorry.
All right, so my top 3 or my honorable mention first is actually Honey Bunches of Oats, the one with almonds.
Okay, those are good too.
I'm that type of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like nuts.
Yeah.
I bet.
Number 3 is Reese's Puffs. Big Reese's Puffs guys. Number 2, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And
taste you can
then-
see.
And then number 1, Frosted Flakes, bro.
Fire.
That's
Good list.
that's my go-to for sure. Like you say, like it's more like sweet, but like not too sweet.
Yeah.
Like I was never really like a big fan of like Tricks or like Lucky. I don't know. Like it was a little too sweet.
That
for
shit
me.
is sweet.
It's super
That shit
sweet.
is
and then like if you like take forever, then it gets in the milk and it's like
Soggy.
sweet.
well, that's just fucking
Yeah.
cereal in general.
Yeah.
Super soggy and shit. Like so.
I love the Cocoa Pebbles because when you ate them after you had chocolate milk, right after.
That's my one complaint about like
dog.
Fruity Pebbles is like literally you put it in there, you better get a spoon fast. 'cause,
You have to
like,
eat them fast.
Yeah, because them things gonna be like
Bro,
soggy.
this man Carlos likes that shit soggy.
Oh no. Loki. Okay, sorry, Carlos. If you're editing this later, that's some serial killer. Like level
like
stuff.
the what?
I like some of my cereal like soggy, like like Honey Bunch of Oats, a little bit soggy,
Yeah,
pretty good.
but
especially
Not like fucking like drenched.
That's what I'm
and
saying,
like,
I think Frosted Flakes.
If it's sucked
Yeah,
up,
those
all-
are good.
yeah,
those
because
soggy,
that's already
but-
like a fucking chip, damn near,
Yeah.
you know. So
If it's
like,
sucked up all of like the milk and the thing, that
wow.
you gotta you gotta go.
But did y'all put bananas in y'all Frosted Flakes?
No, I'm not.
I've done it for
eh,
sure.
That
yeah,
shit is-
every now and then.
Yeah,
Come
but it's just
on.
too much work.
That is.
I'm not
That
gonna
is
lie.
definitely one of those.
I'm not gonna lie.
like-
That's just like a little extra my bro's cereal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I came in here for a quick little meal.
yeah, like
that's
just
it.
like something to snack on real
Like
quick.
there's people that used to get cornflakes and then put sugar and all this. I'm like, bro, you should just got frosted,
Frosted
flakes.
Flakes,
Yeah.
that's literally what it
It's
is.
the same shit.
Yeah.
But that's the last segment on tier talk. If you guys have any, actually, no, we're not gonna do that. We have some
we
questions
do
from
have
the
some
audience
you do,
that I
yeah.
almost forgot about. So we're gonna jump into a few of those. I guess we're just gonna do two. Drake asked us.
He asked us a
4.
lot of good ones.
So
Shout out to Drizzy.
I'll pick one
dude.
and you pick one, I guess.
Okay.
So the first one, I'm gonna go with. What's your biggest accomplishment so far, and what's your next goal you're working to achieve right now? So I guess I'll start off. Like the biggest accomplishment so far is being able to grow this pod or media company from the jump. Like we had really no help. Me, Carlos, and Albert had a dream, made it happen, and obviously we've inspired others like you guys and other people. Never thought we would meet the amount of people we made or met. Or fuck, never thought we'd meet the amount of people that came from this podcast. Like,
Yeah.
doing this content stuff. Like, it's been cool to like the doors we've been able to get into. Like going to the studio with you that one time. Like that would have never happened if we never made content. You know what I
Facts.
mean? So, I think that's been like the biggest accomplishment. Just seeing the growth and knowing that it's the right path because stuff keeps coming up that is telling us it's like it's meant to be or whatever.
Yeah.
And then for me, goal we're trying to achieve right now. We've talked about it a little in the group, but I mean, obviously our lease ends soon this year, so we want to try to get a studio because I mean, obviously we both shoot guests on our platforms, and just having them come where we live and stuff isn't ideal. And it's just there's a certain thing about camaraderie and working out of a studio and knowing like we're going there. Like, yeah, we're going to have fun, so chop it up, but we know, like, we're going to go there, shoot content, like, work, and then, like, we can obviously go back to our respected homes and do that and it not clash with what we're trying to build up.
Yeah.
So, at least that's for me, that's the biggest goal and all that stuff. So.
What about yours, CJ?
My one question, or am I just answering
No,
this?
like the same.
Yeah, sorry, answer the first one, and then we can go.
My shit. I mean, I guess my biggest accomplishment is kind of this. Like, I don't really do anything else besides this, and like work. Or no, actually, yeah, I'll probably say this. But also like just also staying consistent with the gym. Like that was a huge accomplishment for me because like I never was consistent for as long as I've been up to this point. I think I've been like pretty not going like 5 days a week for a whole 2 years, but like I've pretty much gone like once a week for the past like 2 years. So like I'm like pretty proud of myself on that just because it's like proving to myself that I can actually do it. And then once you like see that the results and you start to feel good and like people tell it's like, oh wow, like you look good, like you've been going to the gym, this and that. So like stuff like that, like that's probably my biggest accomplishment besides PCT because I feel like I say that all the time. But and then the goal that I'm working to achieve is, man, I would just want to end up being monetized on PCT, OP, pretty much everything, and then just have it be like once we are able to actually profit from the videos we make to try to like expand and do other stuff because like we have so much other ideas that we want to do, but it's hard for us to completely just invest all of our time into this when you know we have jobs, we have a 9 to 5, you know, so making this full time and being monetized is probably a goal that I'm trying to achieve.
Gotcha. Let's see. Biggest accomplishment so far. So this is gonna be kind of cliche, but not for the reason they all think. Probably college. And it's not even just because of like college. It's just because people didn't think I could do it. That's ultimately that was like, you know, that's my biggest accomplishment because like literally my own father was like, "Wow," I was like, "I'm actually surprised." Like, I hate to tell you this after the fact, but he was like, "Wow, you actually finished it." And I'm like, "Damn, that's
nice to stick it to the people that.
yeah." So
proving them wrong.
yeah, so like it wasn't even like actually like college; it was more like the like proving people wrong kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then what I'm looking forward to next, I'm not going to talk too much into detail about it, just because like I don't know what may happen in the future. But
For sure. For sure.
the house stuff,
Definitely. Yeah.
So yeah, that's
No
what I'm
doubt.
looking forward to next. What about you?
What you, Zays?
I'm gonna go more work related,
Okay.
just because I mean, I kill it out there in my opinion. Just accomplish, or I'm happy that I've accomplished so much in this career that I have outside of this. But what I am looking forward to is the work that I transfer, like my work ethic from that over to PCT. And to be able to, bust my ass like how I do for my like career and for my hobby as well, and find that balance
No,
to
for
where
sure.
I can actually, do a little both and still enjoy like the photography and if like I said, we make this monetized at one point, and it's one of those things where like we're all bringing in decent money, then hell yeah, I'll take time away from my like outside of work or outside of my hobby career and make that a part-time thing and do this more full-time. That way it's like, oh, now we're really doing something that like we love. So that's like my goal is to help put energy towards this and help grow this as much as I can.
No, for sure.
And then the question that I would like to answer from Drake is, how did the accountability from each other get you to where you're at today? And I would like to say that we all kind of held each other to a certain standard whenever we first started shooting PCT. Of course, like I was the one that was like editing and doing the audio and thumbnail and all the like behind the scenes stuff that no one really sees, but like that was kind of what I was doing. And then I kind of would talk to the gang about like, hey, I'm kind of struggling with this, or would y'all be able to help me do this? Or Alex would edit the pods for us for a little bit, and then we started getting to the point where we're like, all right, we want to start doing other content. So I would much rather have Alex do that, and I can edit the podcast. But it's just like everyone kind of like, it's cool, and I fucked with like the way that we built it up is because everyone kind of fell into the place where they're wanting to contribute to help us get to where we're trying to go. You know what I mean? So like accountability wise, like I knew from the beginning, but pretty much when we came back from San Diego, and literally like that next day we shot a pod. Like that's when I was like, all right, like we're serious about this now. You know what I mean? So it's just like might as well like try to expand and grow it. So it just kind of happened naturally, and I feel like. That's kind of the way I wanted it to be, because I never wanted it to like me to be like the boss and telling y'all like, hey, could you edit this for me? You know what I mean? Like I wanted it to be like, oh, I'm trying to help CJ build this up, so I'll edit this, or I'll take care of the social medias, and I'll edit this part or do this, and whatever it may be. But yeah, that's probably it. Just kind of like happened organically.
Why you working on that? Why you working on that? So accountability, kind of like how. What was the question again? I'm trying
how did the accountability from each other get you to where you're at today?
I'm gonna go kind of outside PCTs like that, just kind of everything in general.
For sure.
Everyone in this room has definitely kind of held me accountable for stuff. I was like, I've known you the longest here, just like that. So you've definitely been real with me on some stuff that, like, honestly, I didn't want to hear it, but
yeah,
I heard it and I'm better for it. Kind of with everyone here. So it's kind of just having that like mutual respect for each other, and love that basically like, you're gonna hear some stuff you don't want to hear. But at the end of the day, it's love, it's, generally speaking, it's for your best interest, and kind of like, it's try and come, it's come from a place of love, basically, and just kind of being able to take that feedback and kind of moving on with it. So I think that's ultimately, you gotta have that relationship with people like, that you're close with. Because some people like, I might go tell someone I'm like, hey, like I've been cool with for 4 years, for example. Like I'm like, hey, I've been cool with you, and they may ask for opinion on something. I go tell them like, hey, like honestly, like, yeah, you're kind of in the wrong on this. Like, sorry, like, you know, unfortunately, like, this is my opinion on that. Like, and they may never talk to me again, just because like I was like, oh, like, you know, I've known you for a long time, but we don't have that relationship like that we can do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's me personally. At the end of the day, it's more of like building up that relationship of like, you know, you're able to do that because you know otherwise you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be here without y'all's accountability right now.
Wow.
That's fire.
I definitely helping me get back into photography or just helping me do something that, like, honestly, that I consider a huge hobby and that I love to do. And, I mean, y'all have always known I love being around a camera. And y'all see when I am behind the camera, I guess, joy it brings out or me, like, get into the zone or whatever. But, I mean, wouldn't have been doing it without y'all or wouldn't have picked it up without y'all.
Hell yeah.
And then just doing this, honestly, like, without having, like, OP's help, it's one of those things where I wouldn't have been like, I don't know about doing that. But then it's like, oh, we have a little blueprint we could follow.
Yeah.
And we have people that are supporting us and as much as we support them. So at the end of the day, I know we all got each other.
Yeah,
It's
over here.
And I love you.
Hell yeah.
For me, accountability from each other get us to where we are today. Really just obviously speaking on Carlos and Albert, just them, especially Albert, like really pushing us to really do this, kind of giving us that ultimatum. And then me and Carlos is kind of just knowing like we have to rely on each other. It's really just us two for the most part a lot of times, and just having to rely on each other and have a system to where we can still put content out to grow, but obviously doing stuff a right way and like done correctly. Obviously, a lot of trial and error to get to the ability we're both at now. And then CJ moving in here too, like not more of a, like we don't just tell each other like, hey, you should do this or hey, you should do this. Like it's not like that, but it's more of the accountability and also included with y'all. Like y'all show up every Tuesday. So like y'all shoot before us technically in the week. So it's like the accountability from y'all showing up every Tuesday. It was like, all right, we got to do something on Wednesday, shoot a guest or shoot something, you know, to like do some content. And then just like seeing him edit, working on something that like fires me up to want to do the same thing. And I'm hoping it like does it for him as well, like a seesaw effect. And I think just that's why like that's why I really want to get that studio, because I know like we all share this space, we all share this hub, so we're all going to be accountable to make it work and to get monetized and to even make money from that studio and whatnot. So it's one of those things where even going to Dallas, like just a big testament to y'all, like everyone that went, like CJ on the pods, as long as we were, he's just as tired as us, but he's still like bringing the energy. He's not slacking off or any of that. You and Alex, like y'all weren't on the pod or anything, but y'all helped out, didn't complain, like took photos, and just like you could just tell like we're all super committed. Like none of us are getting paid for that. We had to pay to go there, you know, and just to do the pods. And like some of these pods might not even pop off, but we know it's the little stuff that people aren't going to be doing. So whenever the money comes in and the popularity and fame come in, we're going to just act like we're going to be very grateful and know like we deserve it and like it's what we've worked for. I feel like a lot of people see like all this content creation, they get on TikTok like, oh, I can start a podcast, I can do that. But people really don't know like how hard it is and like the really, like a lot of people get lucky and a lot of people have to grind like us to blow up. But then, which I love, because I know when the success comes, I feel like we're going to be prepared for it because we like are humble and like putting in the work and knowing. So whenever that fast track success comes, I don't think we'll slack off. I think it'll just be like, damn, this is like what we worked for. Like, let's keep working.
Yeah, I was say shit. I feel like that shit will probably make us work harder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, bet like we can actually we've been doing it. Now we could do it in like
and do it full time.
Yeah, like
and like if you can do it. And me and CJ talk about it all the time. Like he was off the last 2 weeks, and there's been times where I've been off, and I'm like, damn, like Alex, everyone like has been off and worked on the content and stuff, and you're like, damn, bro, like just being able to do this all day and then knowing that you can do more when it's something you're passionate about, I think that's what's dope.
Yeah, boys.
Cool. Well, that'll be the first episode of the Roundtable. If you guys have any suggestions, please drop them in the comments below. Follow Zach on all socials. What are your socials?
Yeah, what's your Twitter?
Yeah, what is your Twitter, bro?
Yeah, what's your Twitter?
My Instagram is Zachary T. Scott. My Twitter, you don't need to know that, but it's
What's the burner? How about that?
I don't have a burner, but my Twitter is Thick Girl Slayer. If you want to follow it, go ahead.
Yeah, you already
make
hear
sure
that,
you follow
ladies. You already
CCT too. That's just Park Car Talks on Twitter,
Everything.
Instagram, TikTok,
Apple Podcasts.
Apple
Yeah.
Podcasts, Spotify.
yeah.
CJ, what are
Everything's Thunder up 35 underscore in a couple of, I think after the up on IG, on Twitter it's Thunder underscore up. Follow Park Car Talks on everything. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Mine is Zaydog underscore 16. That will be on Twitter and on Instagram. And yeah, make sure to follow Parts Car Talks on everything. Yeah, Twitter,
Everything.
YouTube.
TikTok.
Shit, you can even look up on Snapchat if you about that life.
Join our Discord server.
Yeah. Join
Keep
the
up with us.
Discord.
We're trying to get that popping.
Yeah.
And the man behind the camera, Alex Lay.
Yeah.
Yeah, his Twitter is ALXV Lee.
Yeah. And then
if you're a gamer, you want to add us. My gamer tag is Longcorn.
yeah, my gamer tag is Zaydog underscore G710.
But yeah, obviously follow the guys. They talked about Discord. We're gonna be making another one too at some point, like an opinionated media one with more underlying channels. Merch coming out soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
So wait on it.
Probably by the summer. So if you guys want something in particular, let us know. You can email us or DM us or DM anybody in here.
Yeah, slide in my DMs.
Make sure you guys
slide in
sub to
his
the boys at
DMs,
Park Car
his
Talks,
DMs.
sub to Opinionated Media. Shout out to Carlos for the first half of the podcast. Like we said, if you guys have any suggestions, please drop them down in the comments below. Make sure you fill up all the comments. Like, unsubscribe, resubscribe, be a tier 1. You know what I'm saying? Get us in that algorithm. And yeah, hopefully this becomes a staple. And hopefully you guys see more of our personality besides us as interviewing people. So
Yeah.
with that being said, that's the first episode of Opinionated Podcast Roundtable, and we'll catch you for the next one.
Cheers.
Peace.